Hello, football fans, and welcome to Eagle Football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12. As Franklin County's ready to hit the gridiron tonight at home against GW Danville. Their game last week against Halifax County, as you know, rained out, but that game will be played up not this Monday, but the following Monday. But Franklin County, after a 2-week break, is back here to host GW Danville, who's coming off only a 2-day break from playing against Magna Vista on the road on Tuesday, where they came away with a win. Derek, it feels like forever since I've been able to turn to you and talk about football, but Franklin County, 2 weeks to get ready for this football game. Not saying that they had all 2 weeks to prepare with the weather, but definitely have had their opportunity to get ready.
Yeah, that's for sure. Well, it'll be interesting to see. It's like a bonus bye week here in the early part of the schedule. We'll see how that does, if it's a benefit or if it makes, the team come out a little rusty. As you mentioned, not real sure how much practice time they've been able to get in with everything being so wet, so much rain, and the weather. But it'll be interesting to see. I think you'd much rather have a 2-week break than the other side and have a 2-day break. So a lot of interesting things could happen both ways. We'll see how it affects both teams.
Absolutely. You look at GW Danville, they always have athleticism on their side. As you said, we were talking about before we went on the air, you've got 17, 18-year-old kids. They're going to be running off adrenaline. It's not going to affect as much as it would us out here going on a 2-day break.
Yeah, that's for sure. It's going to affect us a lot more in 2 days. I'm not announcing another game in 2 days, but they're going to be exactly what they've always been: speed, consistency. They're going to run the football great. I think averaging around 10 yards per carry on the ground, which is ridiculous. They're going to mix in enough passes to keep you honest and complete a bunch. So they're good. Obviously, only losing the one game on the season. They're going to be a handful, and it's going to be a tough matchup for Franklin County.
Absolutely going to turn out to Steve. Franklin County got 3 wins on the season. All 3 of those wins come on the road. They've yet to get a win here at Cy-Dillon Stadium in front of this crowd. Should be a big crowd here tonight as we honor a lot of different folks tonight.
Well, you're right. There will be a big crowd tonight. This is, I guess you'd call it, Hall of Fame game night. The inaugural class of Franklin County High School Athletic Hall of Fame will be introduced at high school at halftime tonight. Had a big ceremony at the high school this morning. A lot of people there, a lot of old familiar faces that I'm sure people recognize when they're introduced tonight. On the game side, Franklin County coming off 2 weeks rest, which is good in a way, but you worry about the time and things like that. As Derek said, GW always feels an athletic team coming off a 2-day rest. We'll see how that affects them late in the game, but it's imperative for Franklin County, again, play good defense tonight, get some help, and I think one of the keys to the game tonight is Franklin County cannot turn the ball over, give it back to GW, because they can score some points. Be a big crowd, should be interesting, but however, fans here support the Eagles, and nothing will be different tonight.
Absolutely. We'll catch you at halftime.
Okay, thank you.
Going to turn now to Mike. Mike, again, we were talking about before we came on the air how well Franklin County played in their last game against Stanton River. Were able to put up a lot of points. Defense played really strong. The couple points that Stanton River was able to score was on that second-team defense. A lot of new guys got in there, got some playing time. Franklin County should be able to build off of that, even though it was 2 weeks ago.
Oh, yeah, and you may see some of those later on comers in the game early this week. One of the best defensive games I've seen this year. The Franklin County has a super defense, and they just keep getting better. Tonight, the offense, the offense set school record, 4 touchdowns in one game to the same receiver, and gosh, it was just a big game for the Eagles, and that 2-week off may have put a little damper on that, whatever benefit they could have gotten by that momentum. But tonight will be a good ball game. GW always brings a good team in here, and a little bit of wind going on, so it may bring that ball back down on to earth for them too, and keep it on the ground the rest of the night.
Absolutely. We're going to be back to continue our Vistar Ice Center pregame show. And we'll have to see what Franklin County brings to the field today, and we'll see if GW is ready to play off that 2-day break that they've had. But we're going to be back with more Vistar Ice Center pregame show right here on Cable 12.
active lifestyle. But before you realize it, cataracts can have a way of slowing you down. It's not always apparent right away, but at some point, you realize life doesn't appear as it should. Be sure you catch all of life's moments. Let the physicians at Vistar Eye Center improve your outlook with cataract surgery. Trust Vistar Eye Center, where your sight is our vision.
Welcome back to Eagles football right here on Cable 12. Joining me now, head coach of the visiting Eagles tonight, Nick Anderson. Coach, thanks for being with us.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me.
Coach, we joked a little bit, talked walking over. You played 2 days ago. How does that affect your team?
It's something we're not accustomed to. In my coaching career, I've never done it, and I've got some guys on my staff who've done it a lot longer than I have, and they've never played on Tuesday, Friday. So it's been a challenge. Trying to squeeze a whole week worth of practice in a Wednesday, Thursday practice. Usually Thursdays are kind of a walk-through day, so we didn't have that luxury yesterday. We still had to practice as a normal practice, but our biggest concern is being able to hold up physically. Franklin County is a good physical running football team, and always has been. So with playing 2 days ago against a good Magna Vista team and then having to come in here and play against Franklin County, we got a real challenge on our hands.
Coach, good thing is you won on Tuesday night. You've had a good season so far. I think only dropping one contest. Tell us a little bit about what your team brings to the table.
Well, something we've learned in this last week is that we got a lot of heart and resiliency. The kids really fought hard. We played last Tuesday against Magna Vista, and we didn't practice before that. A week ago was the last time we practiced, so we were out of school. But just being with all the things that we've been through, this team has really come close as a family. It's something that we talk about all the time, but now we ain't had much of a choice. That's all we've had. We haven't been in school. So anytime these guys have gotten together, it's been during practice. So it's been nice to see these guys grow closer together.
Coach, you talked a little bit about Franklin County, their physical nature, their running attack. What are you going to have to do tonight to get a win, and what are you expecting out of those guys?
Well, we're going to have to play physical football. It's something we try to hang our hat on it, that we're a physical football team. So we'll have a great match against Franklin County tonight because they've always been known as a physical team. One thing that we can't do is fall asleep too. They're very good at throwing the ball, and they've had a lot of good success on some of their play action passes deep. So corners can't fall asleep. They got to play a good mental game, I guess you'd say, and not fall asleep out there on the island.
Well, Coach, we appreciate you taking the time tonight. Have a good game tonight and good rest of the way.
Thank you, sir.
All right, we'll be back with more pregame right here on Cable 12.
You have an active lifestyle, but before you realize it, cataracts can have a way of slowing you down. It's not always apparent right away, but at some point, you realize life doesn't appear as it should. Be sure you catch all of life's moments. Let the physicians at Vistar Eye Center improve your outlook with cataract surgery. Trust Vistar Eye Center, where your sight is our vision.
Whether it's residential, commercial, industrial, or agricultural, family-owned Redwood Fuel Oil and Propane is here for all of your heating and appliance needs. Come check out our new state-of-the-art showroom, showcasing a full line of propane appliances, including gas heaters and logs. All propane tanks and gas installations are performed by employees trained and certified through the National Propane Gas Association. Don't let winter catch you by surprise this year. Give us a call today at 483-7726 or visit us on the web at redwoodfuel.com.
I'm Dean Stone, manager at Redwood Fuel Oil and Propane, and we invite you to come see what we have to offer in our new showroom.
Back now to continue our Vistar Eye Center pregame show with Franklin County Eagle head coach J.R. Edwards. Coach, we just said feels like it's been an eternity since we played this game.
Yeah, it's been a long time. We're hoping we don't have any rust going on, and I think the kids are ready to get out there and try it again.
In our pregame show, we joked about having to play a Thursday night game. Now you've had 2 Thursday nights. You're going to have a Monday night next week. You've had a 2-week break in the middle of the season. It's definitely been a unique one for a coaching aspect.
Yeah, no doubt. And, we actually have a scheduled off week next week. So, it's a little adjusting in the practice schedules, but kids have been handling it real well. And, we're going to see if we're ready to play tonight.
Coach, what have you been able to do over the last 2 weeks? I know school's been out a couple of those days.
Yeah, we just trying to keep the focus on getting better as a team, and the kids have done a really good job as far as just pushing each other in practice. And, sometimes practice, especially when they realize there's no game, as a player, that's the worst thing in the world because, you look forward to being able to suit it up and play. So they've done a really good job of keeping their focus, and hopefully we can perform tonight.
Flip side, GW played on Tuesday against Magna Vista on the road. They came away with a win, having to turn back around and play, but you can't sleep on them tonight.
No, yeah, GW is they're highly talented. You'll see they got some guys that are definitely going to be Saturday players, and we've got to try to keep the game at a fast pace, that clock moving, and we got to try to keep them on defense as much as we can.
Coach, appreciate you taking time for us, and we'll see you on the next game. Will be on a Monday night.
Yeah, see you on Monday Night Football.
Absolutely. We're going to be right back to continue our Vistar Eye Center pregame show right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12.
You have an active lifestyle, but before you realize it, cataracts can have a way of slowing you down. It's not always apparent right away, but at some point, you realize life doesn't appear as it should. Be sure you catch all of life's moments. Let the physicians at Vistar Eye Center improve your outlook with cataract surgery. Trust Vistar Eye Center, where your sight is our vision.
Back now to continue our Vistar Eye Center pregame show. Captains are meeting at midfield. And our blind guys for tonight, brought to you by the good folks at Budget Blinds. Our officials, referee Winston Simmons, umpire Todd White, linesman David Thomas, line judge Dustin Price, field judge on the home side Nick Sanders. The visiting side judge is Chad Hansen, the back judge Scott Smith, clock operator Mark Hudson, and the 25-second clock operator Philip Bruce. Those are your blind guys for tonight, brought to you by Budget Blinds. Good calls, bad calls, no calls all season long. Brought to you by the fine folks at Budget Blinds. As we said, captains meeting at midfield first for your Franklin County Eagles. You got quarterback Shane Grindstaff. You're also going to have 38 Hunter Kennedy. You're going to have 67 William Hairston and 84 Jalen Jamison. We look across the way, and you've got 14 Carl Poole. You got number 15 Carlos Poole. You got Sean Waddington, who's going to be number 17. 77, Bryson Akers. And here you've got the Eagles making their way onto the field in front of a big crowd here at Cy Dillon Stadium. As we said, it's been 2 weeks since Franklin County laid a whooping on Stanton River in 2 days since GW Danville picked up a big win on the road in the hole against Magna Vista. You'd have to think either way, both teams ready to kick this game off.
Yeah, one team that's had to wait a long time to play, one team that just got off the field, it feels like. Again, as we've mentioned a couple of times, it could go either way. Interesting to see how each team's going to respond to two completely different situations.
There you have an honorary captain and flipping the coin tonight for Franklin County, James Holland, grandson of Red Huff.
Yeah, that's right.
A fan favorite here
Good
at Franklin
Ferrum
County.
folks.
Great Ferrum folks there.
That's right.
Ferrum Elementary. So a big night here, and I have to see what Franklin County does here with this football.
Yeah, hopefully run the opening kickoff back, right? They saw they deferred, so they're sending the defense out. Eagles both ways, so we're going to have to – one of the Eagles getting the ball.
You see on the other side, GW Danville waiting to make their entrance onto the field, getting fired up. As we said, they're playing for a lot. They're playing for a community.
Yeah.
It's devastated as the remnants of Hurricane Michael made their way through. You know, we were talking to Coach Anderson before the game. have not been able to get back into their locker room.
Right.
Unfortunately, they had all but 4 footballs ruined with the flooding there. They've been living out of a bag. They've had to play on Tuesday.
Yep.
They've got all the excuses in the world why they shouldn't play good tonight. But he said that they have rallied around each other, and the only time that they've had any outside contact is when they've had an opportunity to practice football.
I think he acted like they missed, nearly a week of school down there or something as well. And he said it. We talk about being a family and pride ourselves in being a family and a group, but we really have to live that now. We're having to live with it and seeing those kids come together like they have and deal with this. You talked about it. They're getting dressed in the gym with a duffel bag. He said, we got our travel bag, and that's it. The 4 footballs they warm up with are the same 4 footballs that they're having to practice with. It'll be the same 4 that they have to play with. Just a lot of damage and devastation down there. But he says they're using this as an advantage and have really pulled this team together and made them a close-knit family.
Franklin Wadlington back deep for GW Danville. Castaneda has it teed up at the 40 as we kick off. It's going to be a low dribbler onside attempt here. Going to be covered up and fielded at the 42. GW is going to have excellent field position.
Hey, I like the idea. Just happened to kick it right at somebody, unfortunately. Good job by GW staying at home there, though, and not immediately turning around to run downfield to set up your return. But great field position for GW.
Get our first look at this GW Danville football team and their first look at their offense. They're going to bring 2 receivers split out to the near side, 1 receiver to the top of the formation. We're going to get our first look at the senior quarterback, Carlos Poole. Comes into the night 39 of 76 for 745 yards, 7 touchdowns, an interception. It's going to be Quentin Elam. Stretched out, football is going to hit the ground. They're going to say he's down at the 38. GW is going to retain possession but lose yardage here on first down.
I'm going to tell you what, GW is going to bring a lot of speed and a lot of athleticism to this game, but they are going to learn quickly you're not going to run horizontally against this Franklin County defenses. They're quick, they're good to the football, they rally to the ball, and then they make tackles. And I tell you what, that football looked like it was out before it hit the turf. We'll see it again. Looked like Ziegler comes in there. Right there, the football's out.
It's called there by the blind guys.
Number 1 already.
Seeing it there on the Bob Parcell replay. Big break there for GW, their own territory. It's going to be a keeper. Poole looking to take it upfield. He's going to be brought down, but he's going to lift it up, and that pass is going to be picked off and dropped. Big opportunity there for Malik Carter. Is going to fall incomplete.
Man, that would have been huge. Malik Carter had it in the mitts. That's what a play there by Carlos Poole, just staying on his feet and then makes a bad decision throwing it downfield. Wingfield had him wrapped up, and Malik Carter had it. Would have been a turnover Franklin County, and he could not hang on.
Give credit there to 22, Brian Cromwell. He took that first option away, that little flare screen
sure
they had
did.
set up. He had it sniffed out. Big third down and 13 from the 39. 3 receivers switch to the top, 1 receiver to the near side. Poole's going to drop straight back. Big rush by Scott. They pick it up, dump off to the near side. That's going to be Watlington. And he's going to be run out of bounds short of a first down. He's going to get across the original line of scrimmage. Cromwell's going to make the stop.
Good job by the defense for Franklin County getting Watlington out of bounds short of the yard to gain.
Sean Watlington, 19 catches on the season, 495 yards and 4 touchdowns.
4th down, 7 yards to go.
It's going to be 4th down and 7. Going to have Tyshawn Ziegler back deep at his own 19-yard line. Rugby-style kick high to the far side. Will work its way back to the center of the field and be downed at the 26-yard line. That's where Franklin County will take over.
Franklin County takes over there, 1st and 10.
Gotta be pleased with the first effort there by your defense. A 3-and-out against GW. You tackled them for a loss there on the first play, and then did your job and got your football back quickly for your offense. Now, this is the key tonight, I think. Can this offense keep up with the potential of the offense for GW?
Absolutely. If you look at this Franklin County team, there are 2 games that they won on the road against Hidden Valley and against Stanton River, offensive showcases. Struggled a little bit, but was able to come away with the win on the road against Bassett. But the rest of the games have struggled to put points on the board offensively. It's going to be Miles Gilbert picking up 2 yards on first down. That's also going to be key for Franklin County, picking up yards on first down.
Yeah, and you're going to be looking for more than 2 yards on first down. You need to get ahead of the sticks. Obviously, you'll take a positive gainer anytime you can get it. But Franklin County, to be successful tonight, I think they're going to have to get into that 4 or 5 yards on first down range instead of the 2 and 3 yards.
We saw no second-level blocking there for Franklin County.
Everybody within 7 yards of the football.
Padgett
Defense.
Comes across. It's going to be Wingfield across the left side. Looks to step out of that tackle, but that's what it takes. Somebody slow him down. Somebody come in and clean him up as he's going to pick up another yard. Elam's going to make the stop, but it's quickly going to be 3rd down here for Franklin County.
You know what guy I want to be? I want to be the guy not having to slow him down. I want to be the second man in. But I tell you what, Elam did a great job getting down there around those legs and just hanging on to the ankle. But again, a 3rd down and 5, 3rd down and 6, close to 6. That's a tough ask here early in the ball game.
2 receivers split to the near side in the form of Tyshawn Ziegler and Como Padgett. Franklin County will run out of the pistol. .9:30 left to play here in the first. Grindstaff rolls the pocket near side. Good route to the near side. And Ziegler's going to make the catch across the 45 at 46-yard line. Hopefully we can see it here on the Bob Parcell replay. It's a beautiful route by Tyshawn Ziegler.
Absolutely a perfect deep route, just a comeback route or a little out route down there at the sideline. Ran the defender off on the deep route. Had plenty of room. Big-time gain, a 15-yard gainer on the pass completion, and a perfectly thrown football by Grindstaff.
First down and 10 from their own 46. Flip the formation, 2 receivers to the top. I formation. Padgett will come into motion. They like to run to that side. Not much doing here on first down for Miles Gilbert. Maybe picks up a yard, if anything, on first.
Yeah, line of scrimmage right now being dominated by the Eagles with the white jerseys on tonight. As you mentioned, them Franklin County liking to follow that motion man on the running game. Obviously, GW been doing their homework, loaded up that side, crashed down behind. Nowhere for Gilbert to go.
Same formation for Franklin County. Wingfield at fullback, Miles Gilbert dotting the I and Grindstaff, bringing his line set with 2 receivers set to the top. Quick flare out. That's going to get the ball in the hands of Como Padgett. He's going to turn on the Jets. He's got enough for the first down and brought down at the 40. Flag's going to fly. Maybe some additional yardage here for the Eagles. We'll wait for the call from the blind guy.
I like the quick hitter, getting the football out in the hands of your playmakers. Padgett makes the grab right there about the 45 and then puts a little move on there and finds some extra yardage across the 45 down inside to the 35, or about the 40, I should say.
I don't know if you can see that on the Bob Parcell replay. Tough call there against GW. Looks like he had him down about the numbers.
Yeah, hard to see. I missed it there, as you mentioned. Well, here we go. We'll see it again.
See that left hand down about the numbers.
Man, got it right in the circle.
Then right on the football.
Yep, that is a missed call for sure, but that one will benefit Franklin County this time.
Absolutely. You see it there on the Bob Parcell replay. It'll be a first down and 10 from GW's 25-yard line. Offense headed in the right direction. 2 receivers set to the top. Padgett once again comes in across the formation. It's going to be going across the opposite. Gilbert brought down at the 25-yard gain on the play.
And that's what you're looking for, those big gainers on first down, especially if you're going to run the football on first down. You don't want to have your hands tied late in the downs, 3rd down. You don't want to have an obvious passing situation. Franklin County has a tendency of getting themselves where everybody knows they're going to throw the football. But a good job here by Franklin County. What a kick-out block on the pull there. Switzer coming around, getting a piece of that defensive end, springing Gilbert for 5.
Receivers split out to each side. Padgett to the near side. Garman will be to the top of the formation. Gilbert going to be met at the line of scrimmage. Not much doing there. Looks like they're going to give him a yard on second down, but a little bit of a tough exchange there.
Yeah, didn't look real smooth in the backfield and could have threw the timing off a little bit. But again, I think you look at the interior of that line and the mess that's at the line of scrimmage. GW is stacking that box and bringing everybody every play. Franklin County is going to have to look to try to cut those edges down and work around the outsides, I think.
Same formation for Franklin County. Quick hitter, Padgett to the near side. Sheds a tackler at the 10, 5, and they're going to mark him down at the 13. It's going to be enough for a Franklin County first down, but Padgett playing his heart out here in the first quarter. Yep. Flag will fly. It'll be a personal foul, face mask against Franklin County.
They're going to call Padgett on that on the stiff arm.
See if we can run that one back. Catch it from Padgett.
Let's see where they marked. I'm not sure where they marked him out of bounds, all the way down to the 5 possibly.
I think they marked him out of the 12. 8. See if we can run it back a little bit further here to see the penalty. Can't quite see it there on the Bob Parcell replay.
Well, he threw it on the stiff arm. But again, I love that play, getting that football out.
Well, I like it too. It's getting Padgett's confidence up. He struggled the last time he was here at home. A couple of drop passes. It's going to bring up third down along 18 for Franklin County. It's a quick hitter wide open and just out of the reach of Garrett Garman as Garman leaves Franklin in the dust.
He sure did, and I tell you, Grindstaff maybe got a little too excited that time and put a little bit too much on it, but I love that little pump fake. They've hit those quick hitters a couple of times, and everybody bit on that one. Just couldn't quite get there, but I like the play. It looks good. I like the play calling, the way this offense looks.
Franklin County going for it on fourth down, 4th and 18. 2 receivers split to the top. Padgett comes across the formation. Play action. He's going to hit the tight end, but not going to be close to the first down. Big catch there by Jamison. Works it down to the 12, but it will be a first down.
No.
Excuse me.
No, he's 2 yards short.
2 yards short, excuse me.
Had to get to the 15, got to the 17. But a good-looking play nonetheless. I like it.
So GW is going to take over, turnover on downs. Franklin County's passing game looking smooth.
46 yards through the air on 3 completions.
If you go back to Franklin County's last game against Stanton River, they had the football 9 times on offense. They scored on 7 of those, and the clock stopped their other 2 drives. But a good look there by Franklin County.
Absolutely, a very positive look on the offensive side.
Carlos Poole's going to hand it off to Graves, cuts through the line, slice and dice and brought down. That may have been a touchdown saving tackle by Parker Scott.
Yeah, Graves, you see why he's so good. He is a shifty back coming through that line of scrimmage, just straight on that time, and picked up 10 yards.
Graves comes into this game, 83 carries on the season, 817 yards, averaging just shy of 10 yards a carry, and has 11 touchdowns.
Come on.
2 receivers set to the top, 1 receiver to the near side. He's going to hand it off to Graves. First man there is going to be Parker Scott, then a host of Eagles going to step up to help make the stop.
Good job, Parker Scott, out there on the edge. Held the blocker off. You'll see him with number 11 there on his back. And I tell you, Stone really makes that play, crashing down, taking on the lead blocker. And Parker Scott coming in there afterwards and making the stop.
Franklin County excited, jacked up tonight here in front of the home crowd. You have to think that these first couple of plays defensively have to have them confident. 7 seconds on the play clock. Sean Wallington comes across the formation. Carlos Poole's going to roll to that side. He's going to fire it upfield. Has a receiver out there. And incomplete. Kendrell McClary is going to hit the ground. And Coach Anderson not happy about that call.
That's a good effort out there by that young man. It looked like he had it, obviously, from here. wide open out there. Just let him a little too much.
Looks like the ball may have bobbled out there when he hit the.
Well, I'm taking the official's word for it. I never question their calls.
3rd down and 10 from their own 28-yard line. It's almost disaster there for the Eagles as they left a man uncovered.
Well, he kind of snuck off to the sideline there and then came back out onto the field to play. Almost a little bit of trickery there.
Trips to the top, lone receiver to the near side. Poole's going to drop straight back. Big blitz coming by the Eagles, and they're able to sniff it out in the backfield.
That's William Hairston. Finally gets to him, but I tell you again, Parker Scott coming off of that edge forces Poole to step up in the pocket. Good pressure. Here you see Hairston coming in there. Missed him the first time, but comes back around. Big defensive tackle and a sack for Hairston.
Just a matter of who was going to come up with that sack. Great job there by the defensive front for Franklin County with those linebackers, as you said. They're wreaking havoc.
Yes, they are.
On this offense. 4th down and 15. Ziegler back at his own 45. Rugby style kick out to the right side. That's not a good one. Franklin County just needs to get out of the way of this one. It will take a GW bounce into Eagle territory and be down at the 47-yard line. Franklin County going to have excellent field position. We'll see if they can get that offense clicking again.
I'll tell you what, if the offense gets going at all the way this defense has played the first 2 series, it could be a good night for Franklin County. You talk to anybody probably on this side and say, hey, GW's going to have the football the first 2 times and go 3 and out the first time and run 4 plays the second possession and punt them away both times. I think anybody's taking that, and this defense is looking strong.
4:42 left to play here in the first quarter. Franklin Finance scoreboard empty. Still looking for the first points of the night. This will be Franklin County's second possession. They moved the ball well in their first possession. It was stopped just short of being able to pick up a first down deep in GW territory. Gilbert, not much doing here on first down. Football is going to fall out. Still on the ground, but they're going to call him down.
Wow.
As GW recovers the fumble.
Late whistle again.
Catch here on the Bob Parcell replay. See Gilbert coming across the right side.
Another tough one there to see.
It's like Gilbert hadn't quite hit the ground when that football came out.
And the worst part is they didn't blow the whistle until it stopped rolling around and GW had fell on top of it.
Franklin County will retain possession, 2nd down and 9 from the 48-yard line. 2 receivers near side I formation. Play action. Fires it into traffic. Paget had the chance, but good defense on the outside by Sean Watlington.
Hit him right in the hands. I mean, it really did. Right in the spot. It looked like Watlington came in just in time and hit the back of the arm there for Paget and broke the pass up. But I love the play calling. I love that rollout throw right now to Paget. He's open, and Grindstaff's really putting the football on the spot.
Definitely looking comfortable getting the football out quick.
Yep.
2 receivers to the near side, the former Tyshawn Ziegler and Como Paget. Run out of the pistol. 3rd down and 9 from their own 48-yard line. Play action once again. Fires it downfield. Just overthrown. The intended target, Como Paget. Have a flag down at the 49 of the Eagles. Maybe ineligible receiver downfield for Franklin County.
Either that or maybe somebody was covered up.
Ineligible receiver downfield indicated.
A little misalignment somewhere possibly then with that penalty.
You'd have to think GW would decline this penalty to bring up 4th down.
You would think.
Ineligible receiver penalty has been declined.
Play took a little bit long to develop.
Yeah, well, and again, we got into that situation of 3rd down and 9. You came out in an obvious passing formation. For the first time tonight, GW was actually looking for the pass, and you could tell they had lots of guys back in pass coverage and pass defense, and nobody really open. Grindstaff just took a shot downfield to Paget, which I like. Let him go get the ball.
Sean Wallington back deep. Josh Luckett on to punt this one away. Luckett gets a good punt down. It's going to take a good roll, see if it'll die inside the 5. Just a little bit too strong, but what a punt there.
How about that, Josh Luckett? Boomed it.
Sophomore. Football just couldn't find the brakes there inside the 5.
A little more English next time.
Got a football that went almost 40 yards in the air.
Sure enough.
At least gave your team an opportunity. So nonetheless, it will be inside GW territories. They take over 1st down and 10 from the 20.
And this defense is excited to be back out on that field. Those guys are fired up down there.
You see that linebacking core.
That's a good one, isn't it?
All with big Trevon Dillard wrecking havoc on the interior of that line. 2 backs in the backfield. Poole's going to keep the football, able to pitch it out. Flag's going to fly. And we're going to have a foot race up the sideline, and it's off to the races. Willie Edmonds, 20, 15, 10, 5, into the end zone for the touchdown.
Wasted energy.
We've got a flag down at the 15.
Man, he can go, though, can he?
Absolutely. Turn the Jets on. We'll wait for the flag, and there you see Mr. Edmonds. I'd be mad, too.
Yeah, go get you some water. Take you a break, because that one's coming back.
Here's the call from referee Winston Simmons.
Holding penalty indicated against GW.
On GW Danville. See if we can catch it here on the Bob Parcell replay.
Happened in the backfield. Parker Scott came on the blitz and took the quarterback on the option. You'll see it here, number 11. He gets it right there is the hold. Or block in the back, either way. But the official right on the spot. And I tell you what, he threw that flag right in there on the spot, too. Pretty good arm from the blind guy over here from the far sideline. But my goodness, can Willie Edmonds go? Too bad that 80-yard run is coming off the board.
Edmonds averaging right at 11 yards a carry and 9 touchdowns on the season. This will be 1st down, 16. Should they mark it?
You know, it's a spot foul, so maybe half the distance from the spot. We'll see. They're trying to figure out the math.
Like 7.5.
It's a big penalty. Big penalty.
Now if you're Franklin County's defense, now's when you have an opportunity to make a difference in this football game.
Stay on it. Turnover right here was huge, but don't let up. Don't get soft. Keep being aggressive.
Poole's going to hand it off to Graves. Looks to get penetration up the middle. Maybe gets out to the 10. To make it 2nd down and about 20.
Not much doing up the middle against this Franklin County defense either. How good a job. I always say it every week, I feel like. But, man, Dillard and Hairston at that defensive tackle spots, have they been solid all year long?
2nd down and 19 from the 11. 2 receivers to the near side. 1 receiver split to the top. Going to come across the formation. A bit of a counter here to Graves. Big truck.
You don't do that to Malik Carter. Wow. Wingfield gets over and makes the stop, but Graves really just decided he was going to deliver this hit. Right there. That's a collision there between 2 big boys. Graves got the better of it, but Wingfield wasn't far behind to drop him for a minimal gain of a yard.
3rd down and 14. Ball moved out to the 16-yard line of GW. 3 receivers set to the near side. 1 receiver set to the top of the formation. Graves joins Carlos Poole in the backfield. Sean Wallington comes across the formation. Poole's going to drop straight back. Big pressure here by Franklin County. Poole's going to fire it deep. Has a receiver wide open. Catch is going to be made in the form of Watlington, and they will bring him down at the 35.
Pass is complete to Sean Watlington.
Good night, Franklin County. You fell asleep on that one.
How did he get lost? Really, you know, that hasn't happened all year long. Watlington just standing out there with nobody around. I mean, give him his own zip code, nobody's near him. How does that happen? And again, hasn't happened all season. Man, that's a costly one.
First down and 10 after the big completion from Franklin County's 35-yard line. 3 receivers to the near side, 1 receiver to the top. Poole's going to keep the football up the middle. He's going to pick up about 4 yards on that carry.
And what a big play like that, 49-yard completion there. It gets some confidence in an offense that was sputtering. It takes a little wind out of the defense that was playing so well. Now you got to be careful not to let that balloon, if you're Franklin County on defense, let that snowball and get this offense going.
Approaching 1 minute left to play here in the first quarter. Still looking for our first points on the Franklin Finance scoreboard. Poole and Graves out of the shotgun, trips to the near side. Poole's going to roll the pocket to the near side, fires it up the field, and that pass will be intercepted. And that's going to be a big play by Como Padgett, and something that you'll never see on TV. Quint Nealon was really giving it to Como Padgett on the side over here. And no telling what he was telling him, but definitely Padgett gets the better of this one.
What a play by Padgett. Man, he is always coming up with a big-time play, isn't he? That is huge.
Franklin County forcing that turnover, and that's how you stop the momentum from an offense.
Yeah.
That play really could have broke this game wide open if Elon came down with it. But now Franklin County with all the momentum. First down and 10 from their own 20-yard line. Like you said, you tell me we've got a minute left to go in the first quarter and the score is going to be tied 0-0. If you're Franklin County, you're going to take that all day. Coming to the near side. It's going to be a carry by Jaron Smith. Glad to see that young man back out on the football field.
Absolutely. Initially word was he may not get back going this year.
Second down, 9.
He gets back, but I think, everyone thought it was much worse of an injury than it was, and it is sure good to see that number 10 out there getting the football.
He had a record-setting game earlier in the season against Hidden Valley. 25 seconds left to play in the first quarter, inside of 10 on the play clock. 2 receivers split to the top of the formation. Smith will dot the I. First man through, Bowling's going to get the football, rolls across the 30, and he's going to have enough for a first down at the 32. Whenever he touches the football, he's almost a first down.
I'm telling you what, 11 yards right there, right up the middle. Just move the chains, just give it to him. It surprises everybody, including him sometimes, I think, but man, he really does a good job in there.
That will be the end of the first quarter. Franklin Finance scoreboard tied 0-0. We're going to be back with second quarter action right here on Cable 12.
Whether it's residential, commercial, industrial, or agricultural, family-owned Redwood Fuel Oil and Propane is here for all of your heating and appliance needs. Come check out our new state-of-the-art showroom, showcasing a full line of propane appliances, including gas heaters and logs. All propane tanks and gas installations are performed by employees trained and certified through the National Propane Gas Association. Don't let winter catch you by surprise this year. Give us a call today at 483-7726 or visit us on the web at redwoodfuel.com.
I'm Dean Stone, manager at Redwood Fuel Oil and Propane, and we invite you to come see what we have to offer in our new showroom.
Erie Insurance says here's to the grown-ups who move, mortgage, mow, and still bust a move. But does your home insurance still fit? Erie helps you protect the home you've grown into, all at fair prices that are often less than the other guys. So how do you find the right coverage? Magic. Nope. Local independent agents who get to know you like this.
Your local Erie agent is Willard Insurance Agency. Visit willardinsurance.org.
Erie Insurance.
We get ready to start the second quarter. Franklin Finance scoreboard there. You see it tied at 0. Come on. 2 receivers split to the near side. They'll run out of the I formation. First down and 10 from their own 32-yard line. Franklin County had that passing game going early, now looking to establish the run.
Yeah, unofficially 3 of 6 for 46 yards in that first quarter.
Play action. Grindstaff fires it to Malik Carter. He's going to drop it at the 30. Too much air under that football and too much time to think about it.
Had to wait on it, didn't he? Had to wait on it, didn't he? My goodness, he kept thinking and thinking. And that ball floated on Grindstaff and wobbled on him a little bit. You know, a real good throw right there. Malik Carter may catch it mid-stride and be standing in the end zone.
A little bit of wind blowing here at Side Dillon Stadium in that direction. It will be 2nd down and 10 from the 32.
But again, love it. Love it.
2 receivers to the near side out of the pistol. Grindstaff and Smith play action once again. Has the receiver out here in form of Padgett. A little too much on that football, out of the reach of Como Padgett. It'll bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, a little more air under that one that time would have went well for Grindstaff. Padgett open on the out. Just a little too much heat on it. But again, you're setting yourself up. Pass blocking has been great. Offensive line doing a great job. Haven't had any pressure on Grindstaff so far.
Tashawn Ziegler's going to bring the play in from the sideline. 3rd down and 10 from the 32. Ziegler and Padgett, the receivers, to the near side. And Coach Edwards going to take a timeout, doesn't like what he sees with 11:48 left to play here in the 2nd quarter. Score tied at 0. We're going to be right back. You're watching Eagle Football on Cable 12.
Look over there, that's what we've been hunting for weeks.
I love it.
Are you pre-approved with a bank?
Absolutely. I watch your show on Cable 12, Tuesdays at 8:30.
Well, let's move in. As time rolls on, perhaps your children are leaving home, resulting in a change in your real estate needs. I'll be happy to help you hunt for something different.
Long ago, Carillion Clinic made a promise to be here every moment. That means the moment you need care, and every other moment too. Because by providing tools, support, and guidance to take charge of your health on your terms, we're helping you live better every day. Carillion Clinic is right here for you from moment one.
Third down and 10 following the timeout. We'll see what Coach Edwards draws up here with 2 receivers to the near side. Padgett's going to come across the formation. Eagles out of the pistol. Play action once again. Going to dump it off to Bowling. Lowers the shoulder. He's going to be out close to the 1st down. See where they mark him out.
Nobody hustling to make this mark.
They will mark him out at about the 39.
No way. Wow.
Catch here on the Bob Parcell replay.
Thought he was closer.
Real estate's getting slim on the far side. Good call there by the blind guys. And they'll bring on Josh Luckett with that boot that he put on the past football.
That's a good point.
Let's see what he gets into this one. He's got 60 yards to work with here. We'll see if he can keep it.
Let it go.
In the grass. Sean Watlington back deep. Good snap. Beautiful punt here by Luckett. And it's going to bounce inside the 25 down to the 21-yard line.
GW will take over there, 1st and 10.
38-yard line from the 40, and obviously you're punting well behind that, but a 38-yard punt, I should say. Good-looking job by that young man doing it. And a high punt, no chance for any kind of return there.
Also opens up a couple opportunities. He's also your backup quarterback.
Like it.
For some trickeration.
That's a good word, Kevin.
Meaning to trick. We approach the season of tricking and treating. 3 receivers to the near side, 1 receiver split out to the top. It's going to be Graves up the middle, cut down after a 2-yard gain.
Wesley Graves, the ball carrier.
Tyra Meany, Parker Scott, tag teaming there.
Wingfield makes
Graves to the turf.
Gain of 2, second down, 8.
I'll say, if you look at this Franklin County team, I feel like we say it every year, and every year it's true. This is the best linebacking core we've seen at Franklin County. It improves each and every year. It's definitely been the anchor of this defense, but now you throw in a secondary that can cover and a defensive front that can get to the football.
We'll go ahead and say our best all-around defense we've seen in a long time, all the way around.
A lot of time here for Poole. Going to fall incomplete, and Malik Carter.
Giving a little bit back that time. Jaden Franklin, the intended receiver out there.
Good pocket for Poole to work in. Able to work out of it.
But great coverage everywhere, and then the pressure catches up.
Dangerous pass there across the middle of the field. There you see Malik Carter. 10:49 left to play in this first half. Score still tied at 0. 3 receivers to the near side, 1 receiver split to the top. Poole's going to roll the pocket to the far side, fires the football up the field. That pass is going to be complete. That's going to be 17, Sean Watlington. Picking up a first down. We've got a flag back at the 20-yard line.
It may be a late hit. Yep, roughing the passer is the call.
Personal foul,
pretty obvious call for the blind guys.
Yep. And I tell you what, Poole really wound up on that one and let it fly. He threw a bullet out there to Watlington.
So we'll mark off the big gainer. It was out to the 38.
Roughing the passer penalty.
Give the penalty across midfield to the 47-yard line.
31-yard play.
So now the second drive where a big chunk of yardage has been picked up by GW. Back-breaking penalty. Bring up first down and 10 from the 47 of Franklin County. Going to stay with trips to the near side, a lone receiver to the top of the formation. Poole and Graves out of the shotgun. Poole's going to keep the football, looks to spin. He's going to pick up about a yard on first down.
Again, just not much doing up inside. Evan Stone getting there initially to bring first contact.
See here on the Bob Parcell replay. Good discipline there by Franklin County. Somebody took Graves and somebody pick up Poole.
Well, that's what you have to do in these read options, this option attack. You've got to stay with your assigned man, whether he's got the football or not.
Hand off to Graves. Breaks out of the first tackle, but nothing doing there. Parker Scott's going to clean it up.
Yeah, he just ran right up into the line of scrimmage right there and got bottled up. Good job inside. Dillard, Hairston, Wingfield, and then Parker Scott just coming over the top.
Franklin County defense doing a great job fighting off those blocks. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 receiver set to the top. Poole Graves out of the pistol. Fires it across the middle. Wallington out of his hands. Good coverage there by Padgett.
Yeah, Padgett was right there, put a big hit on him about the time the football got there. The football a little behind Watlington. But again, Poole is really throwing a dart. Watch this pass. I mean, he is singing that thing out there. Watlington feels like he should have made that catch.
Tyshawn Ziegler going to be back inside of his 20 at the 13. On to punt the football, number 22, Kevin Boa. It's on 41. Flag's going to fly. False start. It's going to be on the gunner to the near side. Jalen Franklin pleading his case. Probably not the necessary time to plead your case on this one.
Well, and see, it's going to be, young man, when you get started early or line up off sides, I've got to throw the flag.
It's going to back them up 5 yards to the 48-yard line in their own territory. That will move Ziegler up to his own 20. High snap over the head. Franklin County will get there, but we need to say that he is down at the 25.
Evans. Yep, go ahead. Evan Stone right there. That's a big-time play. Way to get back there because good thing you got him down. I'm going to tell you what, because Edmonds had the football, and he was finding some pay dirt. But he was down. Good call. And a huge break, huge turnover for this Eagles defense. Again, they are shining.
Willie Evans had a lot of real estate to pick up for the first down, but we know that he has the wheels to do it. But as you said, Evan Stone making the big tackle. And Franklin County with their best opportunity here. First down and 10 at the 25 of GW Danville. Two receivers split way to the near side. It's going to be Smith up the middle.
And that's what we'd like to see.
Brought down at the 21.
Hard running by Jaron Smith.
Tackled by Carl Poole. Gain of 3, second down.
45. Left to play here in the half. If you're Franklin County, you have to be looking for 6 here.
You've got to take advantage of this. You have to. Eagles will also get the football to start the second half.
5 seconds left on the play clock. Two receivers to the top. 4, 3, 2. They do get the play off. Play action, great play action. Gonna hit Wingfield.
Pass is complete.
He's gonna be close to the 15. Mark him at the 16. About a yard short of the first down, but what a play action there by Franklin County.
Oh, it's awesome. Absolutely awesome. Great throw. Wingfield getting 7, 6 there. Third down and 1. Hey, open playbook here. You can do anything you want from the 16-yard line.
Garrett Garman's going to bring the play in from the sideline. 7:45 left to play in the half. Third down and 1. Definitely 2-down territory here for the Eagles. Receiver split well to the near side in the form of Garrett Garman. One receiver split to the top. High formation. Gonna hand it off to Smith. Keeps the feet moving and picks up the first down.
That's all Jaron Smith as he was wrapped up in the backfield and fought through it. Picked up just enough yardage. Needed 1 and he got 2. And that is huge for that young man to pick up that first down right there.
14-yard line.
Franklin County didn't deserve that first down, but Smith earned that first down. First down and 10 from the 14. Franklin County can still pick up another first down inside the 5. Franklin County catching GW in a shift. GW will get set. Play action. Grindstaff's going to keep the football. Football's going to come out, but once again, they're going to say he's down.
I don't know.
And we'll catch it again on the Bob Parcell replay. That's how bang these plays are.
They really are.
So we see it here.
Grindstaff immediately tucked it down. Good coverage downfield. He was down. Knee was down. Good call. Again, these officials getting it right.
6:30 left to play here in the half. Tyshawn Ziegler will be the receiver to the near side. Como Padgett, the receiver, split to the top. Ty Wingfield at fullback. Jaron Smith dotting the I. Big rush here. Big sack in the backfield. Carl Poole putting the Eagles well behind the chains.
Yeah, that's a big loss. Going to be about a 7-yard loss. GW starting to get wise on the play action rollout, blitzing from both corners that time. Receivers were open because their guys were blitzing, but the blitz got there before, Grindstaff could find them.
They get third down and 17 from the GW 21-yard line. Receivers be split to the top of the formation. Coach Anderson wants a timeout, and he'll get one with 5:35 left to play in the half. Score tied at 0 on the Franklin Finance scoreboard. You're watching Eagle Football on Cable 12.
Hello, Franklin County. It's Doug Williams with Budget Blinds. We're your turnkey solution to all your window covering needs. I hope you're watching Franklin County Cable 12 Sports, where we bring to you the umpires and the officials each and every week. And every time a bad call is made, that is brought to you by the blind guys. Is this year you're building that new house? How about adding on that sunroom you've been talking about? Well, here at Budget Blinds, we're here to help. The consultation is free, we do the work, and it's all backed by our 5-year, no questions asked warranty. This year, let the blind guys help you see the possibilities.
Two receivers split to the top of the formation. Garrett Garman and Coma Paget. Jerron Smith. Shane Grindstaff in the pistol. 3rd down and 17 from the 21. Grindstaff's going to roll the pocket to the right side. He's going to fire it downfield, and the pass will innocently fall to the turf.
Incomplete.
My goodness, it was dangerous out there. Paget had his hands on it, just couldn't bring it in. A lot of white shirts standing around batting the football.
Going to bring on kicker for Franklin County, Eric Castaneda.
Hey, we saw him right here in warm-ups. Plenty of leg from this distance. I like the call. Get the points here for sure. Get the points.
Eric Castaneda will attempt a 39-yard field goal.
A 38.5-yard field goal. It's a good clean snap, good clean hold. Snap's good, holds good, kick is up, plenty of leg. And the kick is no good, wide right, and the Eagles come up short.
Score remains tied at 0.
3 points on the field, had plenty of leg.
I like it though, what a good kick, plenty of leg.
GW Danville's going to take over 1st down and 10 from the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 GW, ball at their own 21-yard line.
See what GW can do here. Plenty of time left on the clock. As you said, Franklin County's going to get the football back to start the 2nd half. Two receivers split out to each side.
3 and out here by the Eagles defense to get the football back would be huge.
Pull out of the shotgun, rolls the pocket to the right side. He's going to be eat up in the backfield. Ty Wingfield puts the mitts on him and makes him pay.
Yep, not getting out of that tackle. Wingfield blitzes from that middle linebacker spot. Just a slow rollout by Poole.
2nd down, 16.
He'll be dropped for a loss of 6.
Move the ball back to the 15-yard line. Clock continuing to roll inside of 5 minutes. Left to play here in the half. Be sure to stick around at halftime. Our Connor Bowman Funeral Home and Crematory halftime show. Recap from the 1st half. We'll also have our Rocky Mount Chiropractic halftime adjustment. We'll also be honoring the 1st class of the Franklin County High School Athletic Hall of Fame, all during our Connor Bowman Funeral Home and Crematory halftime showcase. Sheds the first tackler off, but does not pick up much, if anything, on that carry.
You don't see many folks shed Wingfield here, but Wingfield had it read perfectly, and that's a forward pass as he pitches it forward to Watlington. But you're right, good job by the defense, stringing them out. Hairston out there, Paget, Cromwell, Ziegler, just no gain on the completion.
3rd down and 16. Upcoming for GW. As you said, that 3 and out would be huge here for this Franklin County defense. 5 seconds on the play clock. 4, 3, 2, 1. Play clock. Poole will be flushed out. Finds his way. Throws the football down the field. And it will fall incomplete. But you want to talk about an athletic effort there by Carlos Poole.
Wow. Retreated well back into the end zone, 15 yards backwards, and then some into the end zone. Somehow gets out of it and gives his guys a chance downfield. I mean, he almost got him there. Dillard almost got him there. And And then he got crunched, but Pageant almost had the interception as well. Good job downfield, not leaving your guys. And Franklin County's going to get the football back.
Got an injured GW player on the field. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. You're watching Eagle Football on Cable 12.
It's bow time at Bojangles. Need a flavorful, convenient meal? Come in today for 8 pieces of Bojangles perfectly seasoned chicken for just $10.99 and get 4 free made-from-scratch buttermilk biscuits. Every piece of Bojangles flavorful bone-in chicken is fresh, never frozen, and hand-breaded not once, but twice. Hurry in today for 8 pieces of chicken for just $10.99 and get 4 free biscuits. Only available for a limited time. Bojangles, it's bow time.
Whether it's residential, commercial, industrial, or agricultural, family-owned Redwood Fuel Oil and Propane is here for all of your heating and appliance needs. Come check out our new state-of-the-art showroom, showcasing a full line of propane appliances, including gas heaters and logs. All propane tanks and gas installations are performed by employees trained and certified through the National Propane Gas Association. Don't let winter catch you by surprise this year. Give us a call today at 483-7726 or visit us on the web at redwoodfuel.com.
I'm Dean Stone, manager at Redwood Fuel Oil and Propane, and we invite you to come see what we have to offer in our new showroom.
Tyshawn Ziegler is going to be back deep to return this punt. We've already had one miscue on the punt for GW.
I'm going to tell you what, haven't been super impressed by the punting. I'm bringing everybody after this one. Forget setting up a return here. Go get that thing.
4:09 left to play here in the half. 4th down and 16 from his own 15. Going to look to punt this one a rugby style, coming to the near side high. Kick will take a Franklin County bounce and be down at the 40-yard line. Excellent field position upcoming here for Franklin County.
So another great job by this defense. 3:59 before the half. You get the football back to start the second half as well. You got to find a way to get some points.
That's right. You've got to do something when you've got the football. Your defense, we've saw this in a couple of games this year. Defense has played lights out, but the offense just unable to put points on the board.
Well, you keep waiting. Maybe that defense is going to have to put some points on the board.
Play action. Fires it to the near side to Garmin. Corrects back to the football. Beautiful pass defense. Deep to the near side by Jaden Franklin.
Yeah, and which one was the defender there? Garmin had to turn into the defender.
Second down, 10.
It was a battle for that football.
A lot of air under that. You see it on the Franklin Finance scoreboard. We did see Garmin come down with 4 of those in the form of a touchdown.
And it seems like here in the second quarter, Franklin County has kind of slid back into that just throwing it deep pattern here. And you can tell as Grindstaff only 1 of 5 in this quarter.
Trap to the near side to Bowling across the 35. Even down to the 34, 6-yard gain before Elam makes the stop.
Yep, good gainer again by Bowling up the middle. And I tell you, he's got so much room up in there. Everybody's so surprised. It's almost like he can't figure out which direction to go, but a good 6-yard gain.
Center Will Turner injured on the play. We'll let the trainers attend to him. 3:33 left to play here in the first half. We're going to be right back. You're watching Eagle Football on Cable 12.
Long ago, Carillion Clinic made a promise to be here every moment. That means the moment you need care, and every other moment too. Because by providing tools, support, and guidance to take charge of your health on your terms, we're helping you live better every day. Carillion Clinic is right here for you from moment one.
Whether it's residential, commercial, industrial, or agricultural, family-owned Redwood Fuel Oil and Propane is here for all of your heating and appliance needs. Come check out our new state-of-the-art showroom, showcasing a full line of propane appliances, including gas heaters and logs. All propane tanks and gas installations are performed by employees trained and certified through the National Propane Gas Association. Don't let winter catch you by surprise this year. Give us a call today at 483-7726 or visit us on the web at redwoodfuel.com.
I'm Dean Stone, manager at Redwood Fuel Oil and Propane, and we invite you to come see what we have to offer in our new showroom.
Center Will Turner making his way to the sideline, checking in 78 Lucas Spencer, 6'2", 202-pound junior, will step in. They'll move back under center. Quick hitter to the far side is going to be called by Padgett. Stiff arm, works his way across the 25 down to the 24. And Derek, you would have to think playing on 2 days rest is definitely showing here for GW.
I think so. I think you're exactly right. They look a step behind. I think mentally they're not into it. Not sure if they thought they just might roll off the bus right here in Rocky Mount tonight and just be able to show up and put the points on the board. One way or the other, though, they're quickly realizing that they are in a fight tonight.
Receivers split out to each side, first down and 10 from the 22-yard line. It's going to be Bowling once again. Fumbles the football, and they're once again going to say he's down. We're going to assume that to be the case.
Well, I mean, they haven't missed the call all night, and I don't say that much. But he got slammed down into the turf, and then you see the football bounce up. So good call again. As hard as that is for me to say. 8-yard gain for Bowling, though. Feeding.
Second down and 2 from the 14.
Please, all Hall of Fame inductees.
Inside of 3 minutes left to go in the first half. Each team with 2 timeouts remaining.
Thank you.
Need to find that end zone.
Bayer to the near side. Padgett to the top of the formation. It's going to be Miles Gilbert.
Miles Gilbert with the football.
Pick up maybe a yard on the play.
Maybe.
In on the stop.
Third down, 2.
Put yourself in a 3rd down and 2 situation, Derek.
Yeah, that's tough. Again, though, open playbook from here, you can do anything you want. Do you go back to that play action pass, or do you try to keep it on the ground here and get that first down with maybe Bowling up the middle on that trap, or Wingfield? Okay, I'm giving it to 9.
Receivers split out to each side, 3 seconds on the play clock. They will give it off to Gilbert on the right side. He's going to be close. It's going to depend on the spot.
Man, that's close. Looked like he had it. We'll have to see, but you're going to be close enough here. It's going to be a tough decision to make.
Franklin County.
I think he's got it.
We will be charged to Franklin County. That'll be their second timeout of the half.
Chain crew, as Franklin County is going to take the timeout. They're going to mark him short of the first down. It will take a timeout too. 1:39 left to play in the first half. You're watching Eagle Football on Cable 12.
It's bow time at Bojangles. Need a flavorful, convenient meal? Come in today for 8 pieces of Bojangles perfectly seasoned chicken for just $10.99 and get 4 free made-from-scratch buttermilk biscuits. Every piece of Bojangles flavorful bone-in chicken is fresh, never frozen, and hand-breaded not once, but twice. Hurry in today for 8 pieces of chicken for just $10.99 and get 4 free biscuits. Only available for a limited time. Bojangles, it's bow time.
When it's time to celebrate the life of someone special, turn to Connor Bowman Funeral Home. With 2 full-service facilities, we offer professional care and service to our community. 100% owned and operated, offering you the traditional historical Lynch Connor Bowman and Franklin County's most modern and newest facility on 220 North. We can assist you with pre-arranged funerals, and we house an on-site crematory. We can come to your home to make arrangements and pre-arrangements. We offer the release of 1 white dove, 1 memorial video, and video of the service if held in one of our chapels at no cost to you. Connor Bowman Funeral Home, Rocky Mount and 220 North.
4th down and 1. I formation for the Eagles. Ball resting on the 13. Gonna hands it off to Wingfield, pushing the pile inside the 10, down to the 9. Give that young man 4 yards.
That's right.
First down, goal to go. The ball will be spotted at the GW.
Hey, when all this feels, give it a 9.
line.
Especially when you only need a foot. Good job over the right side.
And now you're going to have the ball first down and goal, 1.5 minutes to play on the 9-yard line. Touchdown or bust here if you're Franklin County.
Got to get it in the end zone. You got 1 timeout left. Got to get it in the end zone.
Get the football back to start the second half. Play action. Grindstaff rolling out to the right. Fires it. Incomplete.
Grindstaff
okay.
pass is incomplete in the end zone.
I like the play. I like the play.
It's like Jalen Jamison.
Bring up second down and goal from the 9.
A little dangerous throwing back into traffic.
See here on the Bob Parcell replay, Jamison just going to release.
Well, you had 2 guys right there too close together. Somebody's in the wrong spot. 3 defenders, 2 receivers.
Clock stopped, 1:02 left to play in the half. Second down and goal from the 9. 2 receivers split to the near side. Eagles of Franklin County out of the I formation. Includes Wingfield and Smith.
GW loading up the box again.
Pitch coming to the far side. And Smith, nothing doing. They're going to give him 1.5 yards, maybe 2 on the play. That clock's going to continue to run. Bring up third down and goal.
You got plenty of time here. You got 2 plays, 45 seconds to go.
From the 9.
Again, third down and goal, ball at the 8.
Timeout of the field will be charged to Franklin County. That'll be their
Franklin County's going to take a
final
timeout and talk it
of the
over. Third down and goal. We'll be right back. You're watching Eagle Football on Cable 12.
When it's time to celebrate the life of someone special, turn to Connor Bowman Funeral Home. With 2 full-service facilities, we offer professional care and service to our community. 100% owned and operated, offering you the traditional historical Lynch Connor Bowman and Franklin County's most modern and newest facility on 220 North. We can assist you with pre-arranged funerals, and we house an on-site crematory. We can come to your home to make arrangements and pre-arrangements. We offer the release of 1 white dove, 1 memorial video, and video of the service if held in one of our chapels at no cost to you. Connor Bowman Funeral Home, Rocky Mount and 220 North.
Formation, third down and goal from the 8. Paget comes across the formation. Play action, fires it. And pass will be caught by Garrett Garman. 8-yard touchdown pitch and catch. And that is what Franklin County needed. Sure enough. You want to talk about a crowd having no idea whether that young man caught the football, as there was a dead silence comes over the crowd.
He waited and held it a little bit and showed it to him.
You see here, Grindstaff, great play action, feels the pressure from the backside, lays a dart, and Garman.
Look at this look from Garman.
Makes the catch. And about this point, people realize he has the football. Good snap, good hold, kick is up. And the extra point is good. 7-0 on the Franklin Finance scoreboard. 34 seconds left to play in the half. We're going to be right back. You're watching Eagle Football on Cable 12.
When it's time to celebrate the life of someone special, turn to Connor Bowman Funeral Home. With 2 full-service facilities, we offer professional care and service to our community. 100% owned and operated, offering you the traditional historical Lynch Connor Bowman and Franklin County's most modern and newest facility on 220 North. We can assist you with pre-arranged funerals, and we house an on-site crematory. We can come to your home to make arrangements and pre-arrangements. We offer the release of one white dove, one memorial video, and video of the service if held in one of our chapels at no cost to you. Connor Bowman Funeral Home, Rocky Mount and 220 North.
Big drive, big score there for Franklin County. 8-yard touchdown pitch and catch from Grindstaff to Garmin. Their fifth in the last 2 games.
Come on, how about that?
Castaneda on to kick this one off from the 40. Franklin and Watlington back deep. The low line drive kick out of bounds. The worst thing.
Not the worst, not the best.
It negates the big opportunity for a return.
It does.
It allows you to put your defense on the field, but Coach Anderson's going to make them kick this one away.
Oh, yeah. Not getting off that easy. Oh, yeah.
So we'll force Castaneda to kick this one off once again.
Boom it.
You really haven't had that offense clicking tonight. Defense has played well for GW, but have allowed the 7 points. So you want to get the ball into these playmakers' hands with an opportunity here, especially with the short clock of only 34 seconds left in the half. You got 2 timeouts left.
That's right.
So Castaneda will now tee it up at the 35-yard line. Franklin and Watlington back deep.
Go ahead and boom this one.
Watlington and Franklin back deep. Castaneda will angle this one to the near side. It's going to be Elam fielding it. And he's going to look to get to the corner. Across the 50, across the 40. Football's going to hit the ground, and Franklin County comes up with it. Looks like that's going to be Evan Stone. And now the Eagles of Franklin County have 23 seconds left to work with.
Come on.
That was a big break there for Franklin County. You see it here on the Bob Parcell replay. See who forces this football out is Elam. Was making his way up the sideline, had just one man to beat.
Paget looks like it.
And Paget forces the fumble, and Stone wraps it up at the 39-yard line. 23 seconds left to play here in the half. Franklin County with no timeouts. We're going to get the football back to start the second half.
No timeouts. I mean, nothing here to do but chuck it.
You got Franklin County up 7-0. Hands it off to Smith across the right side. Runs up the back of a blocker. He's going to be out close to the first down.
Haven't stopped the clock yet. He's short.
He is short of the first down. That will keep the clock rolling, and that will end the first half of play with Franklin County on top of the Franklin Finance scoreboard 7-0. And we're going to be right back with our Hall of Fame induction ceremony right here on Cable 12.
Look over there, that's what we've been hunting for weeks.
I love it.
Are you pre-approved with a bank?
Absolutely. I watch your show on Cable 12, Tuesdays at 8:30.
Well, let's move in. As time rolls on, perhaps your children are leaving home, resulting in a change in your real estate needs. I'll be happy to help you hunt for something different.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight it's our honor to induct the first class into the Franklin County High School Athletic Hall of Fame. On the field, you see people representing 8 individuals that have made significant contributions to athletics at Franklin County High School. Tonight, we'd like to recognize them for their contributions. We begin first with Dwayne Pee Wee Board, class of 1975. Pee Wee played football, basketball, and track. He attended North Carolina A&T University. He's a member of the Mid-Eastern Athletic Hall of Fame. He was drafted by the Pittsburgh Steelers in 1979, but traded to the San Francisco 49ers and won 4 Super Bowls. He was the defensive player of the game in Super Bowl 19. Ladies and gentlemen, Dwayne Pee Wee Board. Next is the late William G. Bill Davis, who's represented on the field tonight by his son Will, his wife Caroline, and granddaughters Isabel and Emmeline. Bill was the class of 1960. He played football and track. He was All-State in football and Mr. Football. Attended Virginia Military Institute and the University of Richmond Law School. He was a Southern Conference scoring champion. He's a member of the VMI Athletic Hall of Fame and was drafted by the Dallas Cowboys. Bill served as Commonwealth Attorney of Franklin County. He served 2 years in the United States Army, earning the rank of captain. He practiced law in Franklin County for over 30 years and received a Lifetime Achievement Award from the Franklin County Bar Association. The athletic complex here at the high school is named after Mr. Davis. Ladies and gentlemen, the late William G. Bill Davis. Next, the late C.I. Dillon Jr. Tonight, he's represented on the field by his daughter and son-in-law, Keith and Charlotte Hubbard, and daughter Bonnie Dillon. Mr. Dillon graduated from Boones Mill High School in 1942. He attended Roanoke College for 2 years and enlisted in the United States Navy after the bombing of Pearl Harbor. He attended the University of Richmond, where he played baseball. In Franklin County, he served as a coach, teacher, athletic director, principal, and superintendent for Franklin County Public Schools. Mr. Dillon was the first football coach at Franklin County High School. He was instrumental in laying the foundation for the athletic program here at the high school, and the football stadium is named in his honor. Ladies and gentlemen, C.I. Dillon Jr. Next, Benny Gibson, class of 1971. Mr. Gibson played football, basketball, and track. He earned all-district, all-regional, and all-state honors along with Mr. Football Award. He attended East Carolina University, where he was a 3-year starter at tight end and played on 2 conference championship teams. He's a former athlete, teacher, department chair, assistant coach, and then head football and head track coach at Franklin County High School, athletic director, assistant principal, and former principal at Franklin County High School, the first graduate of the high school to hold the position of principal. Mr. Benny Gibson. Alvin D. Hall, class of 1957. Mr. Hall earned 12 varsity letters, 4 each in football, basketball, and track. Was voted most athletic for the class of 1957. He coached Sandlot football, Dixie Youth baseball, Connie Mack baseball. He's the past president of Ferrum College Baseball Booster Club. He's helped raise funds to support the Franklin County Athletic Program, which include our Eagle buses and the irrigation system. He was inducted into the Roanoke Valley Salem Baseball Hall of Fame. He's a member of American Legion Post 6 as athletic officer for 25 years. Mr. Alvin Hall. Mr. Ron Hodges, class of 1968. Mr. Hodges played football, basketball, and baseball. He attended Appalachian State University, where he played baseball, and is a member of the Appalachian State University Hall of Fame. He signed with the New York Mets, who selected him in the second round of the 1972 amateur draft. He retired in 1984, having played 666 games with 1,426 at-bats, 19 home runs, 147 RBIs, a batting average of .240, an on-base percentage of .342, and played in the 1973 World Series. Ladies and gentlemen, Ron Hodges. Next, Shelley Bowles Sloan. Miss Sloan is a class of 1991. With her tonight is her husband Lonnie Sloan and son Andrew. Shelley played softball from 1988 to 1992. She's the only female athlete with a retired jersey at Franklin County High School. She was a Virginia High School League Player of the Year, 3-time District Player of the Year, amassed over 400 strikeouts, and had a career batting average of .489. She led the Lady Eagles to 3 consecutive Roanoke Valley District Championships. Ladies and gentlemen, Shelley Bowles Sloan. The late Robert F. Ray, class of 1969. He's represented on the field tonight by his sister Debbie Ray Wilson, Gwen Woody, and Phyllis Dunnings. Robert played football and basketball. He attended Bluefield State College and Radford University. He was a head basketball coach at Bramwell High School and Princeton High Schools in West Virginia, where he won a state championship as coach at Bramwell High School. He served as athletic director at William Fleming High School and also as coordinator of athletics and health and physical education for Roanoke City Schools. He also volunteered with Special Olympics. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Robert F. Ray. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a round of applause for our inaugural class for the Franklin County High School Athletic Hall of Fame. Thank you all for all your contributions to athletics here at Franklin County High School.
Whether it's residential, commercial, industrial, or agricultural, family-owned Redwood Fuel Oil and Propane is here for all of your heating and appliance needs. Come check out our new state-of-the-art showroom, showcasing a full line of propane appliances, including gas heaters and logs. All propane tanks and gas installations are performed by employees trained and certified through the National Propane Gas Association. Don't let winter catch you by surprise this year. Give us a call today at 483-7726 or visit us on the web at redwoodfuel.com.
I'm Dean Stone, manager at Redwood Fuel Oil and Propane, and we invite you to come see what we have to offer in our new showroom.
There you saw our first inductees into the Franklin County Athletic Hall of Fame. Congratulations to each of those individuals and their families. Had a great ceremony today at Franklin County High School. Had a luncheon at 4 o'clock after school was out, and then honored here at halftime. So a great day for the Hall of Fame inductees. But it's time now for our Connor Bowman Funeral Home and Crematory halftime report. And Derek, you can talk about stats, you can talk about this, you can talk about that, but the difference in this football game, one 8-yard touchdown pass from Shane Grindstaff to Garrett Garman.
That is the difference, and it's the only difference because it's 7-0 on that scoreboard. Grindstaff had a great first half, 73 yards passing in that first half. He was completed 6 passes for that yardage, and again the important strike, that 8-yard touchdown pass to Garman. That gave the Franklin County Eagles the lead late, and really just a dominating performance by this defense for Franklin County, and the offense doing just enough to get on that scoreboard. And Franklin County get the football first to start the second half, and hey, if the defense keeps playing like they're playing, things are looking up.
Absolutely. It's time now for our Rocky Mount Chiropractic halftime adjustment. It's going to take a little bit of adjusting for both of these teams. GW has picked up chunks of yardage, have yet to put that drive together. The momentum definitely in Franklin County's side, especially with that big score late in the half. So, Derek, what adjustments need to be made here at the half?
Well, if you're GW, you got to wake up. You've got to get over whatever hangover you're experiencing, possibly from playing on Tuesday night, possibly from the weather and everything that's going on that Coach Anderson talked to us about. You more than likely expected to get off the bus in Rocky Mount tonight and just go ahead and spot you some points, and you just walk out here and play. But they've run into a buzzsaw tonight in this Franklin County defense. If you're GW, you've got to obviously find a way to get that offense going and do anything, because they're not able to do anything at all against this defense. If you're Franklin County, you hang on for dear life.
Absolutely. I think I'll take Franklin County. You got to find some way to put some more points on the board. You've played a great first half of football, and you're only up 7-0.
Right.
You've shut GW's offense down. You've moved the football well against their defense. You left points on the board. When you were deep in their territory down here, you were shut down on 4th down, just short by about 2 yards. You had a missed field goal by Castaneda. So you've had opportunities, and you've come up short, and that's why it's just 7-0. It could easily be looking at a 17-0 game. You could be looking at a 21-0 game. Defense is playing good. Continue to play strong. I think if you're the offense, too, you want to keep that defense off the field. We saw that a little bit earlier in the season. Franklin County's defense played good, but then they started being on the field way too much, started to wear down late in the second half, and then the score reflected that. So if you're Franklin County, find ways to put the ball into the end zone. Find ways to put points on the board. Keep playing that tough defense. Keep getting at it. Keep that momentum, and you should be able to come away with a win here tonight. And that's our Rocky Mount Chiropractic halftime adjustment, brought to you by the fine folks at Rocky Mount Chiropractic, Dr. Marlene Skillen and Dr. Kim Skillen, bringing the best in chiropractic care right here in the heart of Franklin County. Their office located across from the beautiful campus of Franklin County High School. Whether it's a sports injury, a motor vehicle accident, or you just need that basic tune-up, be sure to give the folks at Rocky Mount Chiropractic an opportunity to help you get or keep your head on straight. And we're going to be right back to kick off the second half of football. Franklin County's going to have possession, and you're watching Eagle Football on Cable 12.
Look over there, that's what we've been hunting for weeks.
I love it.
Are you pre-approved with a bank?
Absolutely. I watch your show on Cable 12, Tuesdays at 8:30.
Well, let's move in. As time rolls on, perhaps your children are leaving home, resulting in a change in your real estate needs. I'll be happy to help you hunt for something different.
Lee Carter and Tyshawn Ziegler will be back to receive this kickoff to start the second half. This is why Franklin County defers to the second half. They've got a 7-point lead. They're going to have a football to start. Deep kick, fielded by Carter at the 4. Looks to come to the near side, works his way across the 25. That's going to be good field position for Franklin County to start on this drive.
Yep, so the Eagles will slip out there for their first possession. Huge possession, I think. If you can get down the field and get points on the board here, make it a 2-possession game early, the way this defense is playing, it, honestly, could be enough.
You do not want to turn the ball over deep in your territory and give GW that short field. We've also saw that this season. Defense is playing good, and you back them up. Hatchett comes across the formation. Handoff to Gilbert. Dropped at the 25. Minimal gain, if any, on the play.
Elam over to make the stop quickly for GW, nothing doing. You know, and honestly, most of that first half, that running game really just could not get going.
Second down, 10 for Franklin County, 11-25. You're just joining us. Low-scoring ball game has Franklin County up 7-0, but they have had the momentum for much of this football game. Two receivers split to the near side, 5 seconds on the play clock. 4, 3, 2, 1. They will get the snap off. That's going to be Wingfield. Nothing doing there on second down.
Back-to-back running plays here to start things off with nothing doing at all on the ground.
Quickly, 3rd down and 10.
That's not where you want to be.
Tyshawn Ziegler's going to bring the play in from the sideline. 10:40 left to play in the third quarter.
Only 61 yards on the ground in that first half for Franklin County.
Paget to the top, Ziegler to the near side. Going to motion Wingfield out to the right side of the formation. Big pressure coming. Able to get rid of it. Hits Wingfield at the 30, absorbs the hit. And he will work his way out across the 33. It's going to be short of the first down.
But way to get rid of the football. It looked like Grindstaff was going to be dropped, again, deep in your own territory. Wingfield makes a great grab, takes a big hit, hangs on. But, again, Franklin County 3 and out here to start the half.
Josh Luckett on to bunt this football away for Franklin County. He's going to be back at his own 18-yard line. Wallington back deep. Zone 34. Luckett, high punt to the near side, looking to take an eagle bounce. Does just that. Inside the 30, down to the 28. Josh Luckett with his 3rd punt of the day, and another beauty here for the Eagles.
What a great job that young man's doing here tonight. Has flipped the field every time he has punted it away. And I tell you, the long one that just got into the end zone down here for the touchback was so close to being a perfect punt. But again, a good job, decent field position for GW here, but again, not great field position. Anytime you can get them back inside that 30-yard line, you're in good shape.
Trips set to the near side, one lone receiver to the top, Poole out of the shotgun. He's going to look to get it out to Wallington. Pass is going to be called at the 35. Lassoed around by Paget. Parker Scott coming in to clean it up.
Yeah, and it looked like Wallington may be hurt. He went down awkwardly. And look for GW to go to do a little bit more of this here in the half, or the second half. That quick pass. They've got athletes everywhere that can make big plays.
Official timeout on the field. We'll take 1, 2, 9-10 left to play in the third quarter. You're watching Eagle football on Cable 12.
Erie Insurance says here's to the grown-ups who move, mortgage, mow, and still bust a move. But does your home insurance still fit? Erie helps you protect the home you've grown into, all at fair prices that are often less than the other guys. So how do you find the right coverage? Magic. Nope. Local independent agents who get to know you like this.
Your local Erie agent is Willard Insurance Agency. Visit willardinsurance.org.
Erie Insurance.
Wallington makes his way off the field. Graves up the middle. He's going to be close to the first down marker.
Yeah, he needed one, maybe got 1 and a half.
First down for GW.
Armenian Scott in there for the stop.
38-yard line.
Graves just getting enough.
Two receivers to the near side, one receiver set to the top. Poole out of the shotgun. Handoff across the left side. It's like Edmonds carrying the ball across the left side.
Again, starting to pick up pretty good chunk of yardage right there on first down. They're going to give him 5. Edmonds, remember, had that 80-yard touchdown run called back in that first half.
2nd down and 5 from their own 43-yard line. GW Danville looking for their first points of the night. Hands off up the middle once again across midfield. It's enough for the first down. It'll be Willie Edmonds on the carry once again for the first down.
And he's got that lean going. They'll mark him at the 50. Enough for the first down.
GW working quickly. First down and 10 from midfield.
Yeah, you don't want to get them in a rhythm here.
Edmonds up the middle, nothing doing. Give him a yard on the play.
Several guys in there for Franklin County. We'll see. Wingfield in there, Cromwell, Scott. The rest of the defensive line fall in there.
Pretty much the front 7 there for Franklin County making that stop.
Yeah, good job in there.
2nd down and 9 in Franklin County territory. 2 receivers to the near side, split backfield for Poole. Looks over to head coach Nick Anderson for the play call.
Whatever it is, it's got a shovel involved.
That's going to be a false start on Jacoby Hairston.
And then looks in like, hey, you didn't snap it when you were supposed to. Look, you go when we go. You go when we go.
And we'll back up GW.
Penalties have really hurt GW tonight. Not any real big ones, but inopportune times.
2 receivers near side, 1 receiver to the top. Same formation here for GW. Split backs in the backfield. Poole's going to take the snap, keeps the football, looks to pitch, does just that. He's going to be sniffed out short of midfield. That's going to be Carl Poole on the carry.
Bear coming up, doing a great job. Really the first time that you've seen that option work at all. And then Bear comes up from the defensive backfield and keeps him to just a 4-yard gain.
Trip set to the top of the formation. 1 lone receiver split to the near side. Carlos Poole out of the shotgun. Straight drop back. Big pressure coming from Franklin County. And it falls at the feet of Ty Wingfield. But Parker Scott and throw in William Hairston on pursuit.
Well, and I think GW trying to set up a little inside screen here. You don't see it much at the high school level, but you got Edmonds coming back underneath there. Those linemen had released downfield, and they were trying to set up that inside screen. Franklin County fortunate that that pass was incomplete. Good pressure again by that defensive front.
Tyshawn Ziegler going to be back deep inside of his own 20. It's Kevin Lavarie Boa on to punt this one away. Have struggled punting the football as the play clock will expire by a good 4 seconds.
It's okay, nobody saw it.
Will be inside the 20 down to the 16. Flag's going to fly late. We'll wait for this call from the blind guys. Move it back to the 30.
Looked like initial signal is a block in the back against Franklin County.
Yep, there it is. At the 35. Cheap shot in the open field, no doubt about that one.
Yeah, let's go back to the play clock being expired. Should have never happened.
There it is, block in the back. Saw it clear as day on the Bob Parcell replay.
It's unfortunate, especially when there's no return.
That'll be half the distance to the goal inside the 10. Down to the 8, and Franklin County's offense is backed up.
Yep, important here to hang on to this football for sure.
Can't let the wheels fall off the bus just yet. Mental mistake puts you back deep. Offense needs to work out of this hole. First down and 10 from the 8-yard line. 2 receivers set to the top of the formation. Quick screen pass to Carmen on the far side. It's going to get across the 10. He's now to about the 11.
I love that. It's a 3-yard gain, maybe 4. Best 4-yard gain inside the 10 we've had all year. Not predictable, not turning around, handing it off. A 4-yard gain on the quick out. Love it.
We had about a 6-yard cushion with the coverage on the far side. Plenty of room to operate. GW has also loosened up the grips on the box. Franklin County will flip the formation, bring 2 receivers to the near side in the form of Bayer and Paget. 5 seconds on the play clock. 3, 2. They will get the snap off. It's going to be Smith across the right side, picks up another 2 yards.
Third down and 4, a manageable third down here, but you still have to be careful with the football still inside the 15.
Tyshawn Ziegler is going to bring the play in from the sideline. You can start to see the frustration mounting for GW.
Yeah, but their defense is playing good also. And, you know, they're a turnover and a big play away from being right back in this game.
Receivers split out to each side, I formation. Paget comes into motion. Fullback's going to get the football. They will blow it dead. Luckily there for Franklin County is Bowling going to get out to about the 15.
That's about 5 times tonight the football has been on the ground and the officials have said the play was dead. That one closer than all the rest.
See it there on the Bob Parcell replay wrapped up. Football's going to come out. And Luckett going to have to punt this one away from the shadow of his own end zone.
Well, this is where it gets dangerous.
Jaden Franklin back deep at the Franklin County 40-yard line. He'll back up to the 45. Good snap here. Luckett's going to shank this one. It will roll out of bounds at the 36.
It's okay. They brought pressure, and you got it out of there.
Great field position here for GW. Franklin County's defense going to have to stand strong once again. You have to think you're 1 turnover away from this being a different football game.
Absolutely. Big time. And you talked about it. Franklin County has the tendency here to, when that defense is playing good, to get backed up and then pin their backs against the wall here, and that's about what they've done. Franklin County defense going to have to play outstanding right now to keep GW at bay.
2 receivers to the top, 1 receiver to the near side, split backfield for GW. Poole going to keep the football, fakes the pitch. Ty Wingfield cleans it up at the 35.
Hey, he faked it, but Cromwell had the pitch man anyway, so nobody hurt right there. Good job by Wingfield. He had the quarterback. They had it covered. Good defensive play.
You're going to see it. You see it here on the Bob Parcell replay. Cromwell doesn't bite on that fake. He's taken out
that's right.
The back, knows that he's got help coming from the backside. Same formation, 2 receivers split to the near side. Poole out of the shotgun. Keeps it once again. Looks to get to the corner. Going to work his way out to the 25. It's going to be enough for a GW Danville first down.
Yeah, and when the wideout turns to the official and puts his hands out like, I didn't do anything, you can pretty much count on a hold, but did not get called. A first down, really the first good run we've seen Poole pick up all night.
GW clicking here deep in Franklin County territory. They're going to give him down to the 24. A first down and 10 from there. 2 receivers near side, 1 receiver to the top. A little bit of a rough handoff, but Evan Stone.
I tell you, it was all Graves could do to hold on to that football that time, and Evan Stone crashing down all over it.
See it here on the Bob Parcell replay. Good handoff or not, Stone was blowing that one up in the backfield.
That's right.
To receive.
Defense has played so good all night long. Asking them to do it again here.
Tight coverage for Franklin County. 2 receivers to the top, 1 to the near side. Poole looking to go downfield, just tucks it away. Give him no gain on the play.
And it's 3rd and 12. Defense is doing the job so far. Great coverage downfield that time as Poole was scrambling around looking for anywhere to throw the football. He could not find it. Dillard giving chase.
3rd down and 12 from the 26. 2 receivers to the top of the formation, 1 receiver to the near side, split backs. Poole's going to keep the football. He's going to elude out of that one, turns the Jets on. Reaches out, finds his way into the end zone, 26-yard touchdown run by Carlos Poole.
And again, Cromwell played his man. He had the pitch man, went to him. Wingfield just could not get there on the angle. And I tell you what, Carlos Poole shows his speed right here. As, he gave a little stiff arm, got out of the grasp of Wingfield, and then he turned on the Jets. A big stiff arm to get into the end zone, and GW finally finds pay dirt.
Sean Watlington to hold, Kevin Oliveira-Boa to kick this one. Snap is high, disastrous for GW. And that will be a flag, and that will be costly for Franklin County.
Thankfully, it should be on the kickoff. Should be on the kickoff.
It's the personal foul.
Should be after the play. He was down. Will be on the kickoff.
Blind guys, we catch here on the Bob Parcell replay. We'll discuss a terrible snap. No chance for the holder, Watlington. And Eboa just falling on it. Javier Eboa. As you said, after the play should be on the kickoff. It will be. So 7-6. Franklin County remains in the lead. We're going to be right back. You're watching Eagle Football on Cable 12.
Whether it's residential, commercial, industrial, or agricultural, family-owned Redwood Fuel Oil and Propane is here for all of your heating and appliance needs. Come check out our new state-of-the-art showroom, showcasing a full line of propane appliances, including gas heaters and logs. All propane tanks and gas installations are performed by employees trained and certified through the National Propane Gas Association. Don't let winter catch you by surprise this year. Give us a call today at 483-7726 or visit us on the web at redwoodfuel.com.
I'm Dean Stone, manager at Redwood Fuel Oil and Propane, and we invite you to come see what we have to offer in our new showroom.
Big play for Franklin County with a bad snap. Now you see the penalty addressed on the kickoff to the 45.
I'm telling you what, if I'm GW kicking off from the 45, I think it's a perfect time for an onside kick. What do you got to lose?
Absolutely. We'll see what GW goes with here. Won't have an opportunity. Taking their time setting the play up. They will squib it right up the middle. Carter will field it at the 8, has real estate out front. Will make his way out to the 35, and as you said, it was perfect time for the onside kick, but it was a perfect time for a big return there by Malik Carter, and that play was made because of perfect timing, and now is the perfect time to buy or sell your single-family dwelling. Call Christina Defabal at 540-420-0485. Now is the time to make your move. You can also email her at christina.drealtor@yahoo.com. That's Christina Deffenbaugh. And guys, it's all about timing. And that great play was brought to you by Christina Deffenbaugh at Weichert Realty. Now it's a perfect time for a scoring drive here by Franklin County, hanging on to the 1-point lead. Miles Gilbert across the right side is going to pick up 4 yards on the play.
McNary coming over quickly to make the stop on Gilbert. Looks like initially Gilbert was going to get that edge, but everybody on this GW defense and offense for that just so quick to the football and have really done a good job. Some sure-handed tackling tonight.
Inside of a minute left to play here in the third quarter. 2nd down and 7. From the 39-yard line for Franklin County. GW now playing with some intensity. 2 seconds on the play clock. They do get the play off. Gilbert looks to cut it back inside. Nothing doing there. Great defensive stop on 2nd down for GW.
Important here for Franklin County not to get too conservative. Not to start playing, not to lose. Stop taking those chances. You've still got to take those chances. Playing loose and open with a little more playbook or more plays coming out of that playbook, some different looks is what got you where you are in this ball game with a now 1-point lead. But very important, I think, here to pick up this first down and not go 3 and out after GW just scored. To get close in this football game.
Franklin County will run out the clock here in the third quarter. We'll be back with fourth quarter action. Franklin Finance scoreboard, Franklin County 7, GW 6. We're going to be right back with more Eagle football on Cable 12.
Hello, Franklin County. It's Doug Williams with Budget Blinds. And we're your turnkey solution to all your window covering needs. I hope you're watching Franklin County Cable 12 Sports, where we bring to you the umpires and the officials each and every week. And every time a bad call is made, that is brought to you by the blind guys. Is this year you're building that new house? How about adding on that sunroom you've been talking about? Well, here at Budget Blinds, we're here to help. The consultation is free, we do the work, and it's all backed by our 5-year no questions asked warranty. This year, let the blind guys help you see the possibilities.
Third down and 6 for Franklin County. Pump fake, fires it deep, has Garmin out here, and throws it into the kicking net. Had an opportunity. Second time Garmin's been wide open.
Yep.
Just a little too much air. We do have much lower humidity since the last time that they played. It was a high humidity night at Stanton River. Makes the ball a little bit heavier, keeps the ball down.
And there was wind blowing in the first half, right to left there on your screen as you're looking at it. So maybe play in the wind there as well.
Wallington back deep. Josh Luckett on to punt this one away from his own 26. Gets a good boot into this one. Drives Watlington back inside the 25. Muffs the kick. Franklin County looks like they may have fell on it. They did, and believe it or not, it's going to be Evan Stone one more time.
I believe it. His second fumble recovery in special teams. And how big is that? Franklin County with the football, knocking on the door.
Evan Stone, Johnny on the spot week in and week out, putting him in position to make a big play. And that's the excitement you like to see brought to this Eagle football team. As you see it on the Bob Parcell replay, nothing more than getting to the spot and having an opportunity to make the play. Grindstaff, quick hitter out to the near side to Padgett. He's going to spin, caught in the air, dropped at the 21. And that confidence we said that GW was playing with is now firmly in the hands of the Franklin County Eagles.
But keep it going. You got to keep playing with that same intensity. And I'm going to take it back to the punt. High driving punt allowed that coverage team to get down there. Watlington feeling like he's got to make something happen, and really just got to him there. Again, the wind could have played a role.
Approaching 11 minutes left to play here in the ball game. It's going to be Bowling. Met at the 18. Flag's going to fly.
Something squirted up in the air from somebody's helmet. What a hit.
See the call here from the blind guys. Personal foul. Is
targeting. You don't see that much at this level.
Steve, we can roll that back one more time as we catch here on the Bob Parcell replay.
Was it paint? Was it a mouthpiece? Was it an ear pad?
As you see there.
That's a great call. Definitely helmet to helmet. So Elam is out. At least that's the call upstairs.
Blind guys will discuss this one. Our referee for tonight, Winston Simmons. Making the discussion with head coach J.R. Edwards, also discussing it with head coach Nick Anderson on the opposite side.
Either way, it's a huge penalty.
I think they're not calling the targeting, just calling a hit to the head.
Well, that is targeting.
So Elam will stay in the ball game.
Do they not eject at the high school level? Don't know I've ever seen that call at the high school level. Either way, it's first and goal from the 9. How big for Franklin County would a touchdown right here be? I mean, you said it. It's big.
Huge.
Huge.
It's up by 8. Einstaff hands it off to Smith. Smith hit hard at the 7. Give him 2 yards on the carry.
What's he doing in there? Elam making the stop after that big hit on Bowling. He's a good player, a really good player.
Second and goal from the 7. Garmin's going to bring the play in from the sideline. You would have to think if GW can't make the stop here, they're going to put themselves in a huge hole. Receivers split out to each side, I formation. Big pressure coming off the far side. It's going to meet up with Smith at the 6. Elam's going to make the first contact once again.
Give him 1 more yard, maybe 2. Oh, just gave him the 7.
No gain on the play. Third down and goal now from the 7.
And this again, just me talking, I like to see the pass on second down. Gives you more options here on third. Everybody's expecting the football to be in the air here on 3rd and 6.
It's going to be Grindstaff with the keeper, and he's going to be dropped back at the 12 as Carpool makes the Carpool stop.
Sure did. And that's a big, costly loss there. Again, I think why you throw the football on second down instead of everybody looking for it on third down and GW bringing the pressure.
Field goal can put you up 4. Huge field goal here from Castaneda. Would force a touchdown from GW. Good snap, good hold, kick is up, and the kick is good. Castaneda connects. Puts Franklin County up 10-6 on the Franklin Finance scoreboard. We're going to be right back. You're watching Eagle Football on Cable 12.
Whether it's residential, commercial, industrial, or agricultural, family-owned Redwood Fuel Oil and Propane is here for all of your heating and appliance needs. Come check out our new state-of-the-art showroom, showcasing a full line of propane appliances, including gas heaters and logs. All propane tanks and gas installations are performed by employees trained and certified through the National Propane Gas Association. Don't let winter catch you by surprise this year. Give us a call today at 483-7726 or visit us on the web at redwoodfuel.com.
I'm Dean Stone, manager at Redwood Fuel Oil and Propane, and we invite you to come see what we have to offer in our new showroom.
Franklin and Watlington back deep to turn this kick off the foot of Castaneda, who just put one through the uprights. Give Franklin County a 4-point lead and an opportunity here, and gonna pick it up. I don't know if they're gonna come up with it.
They came up with it.
And they did. And that's gonna be recovered by 42 Davis Moran. But first man on the spot was Evan Stone, just couldn't find the football.
How about that? Been kicking it at their feet all night. These are the things that have to happen. Come on.
Really? Franklin County has the football at their own 48-yard line.
Third special teams turnover. Fourth if you count the fumble on the snap over the punter's head. You had a muffed fumble. You had a kickoff return fumble. And now this one.
So first down and 10 from the 48. Two receivers set to the near side. High formation. Gilbert dots the I. He's going to get the football, dive up the middle. Give him 2 yards out to midfield.
All about churning this clock out, but you've got to find ways to pick up first downs. You got 8 minutes to go here. Chuck it deep. Catch them off guard.
Garmin's going to check in.
Actually, let me back up. Let's get back to those deep 10-yard out patterns that were going on in that first quarter. That allowed Grindstaff to go 3 of 6 for 46.
11 in the box here. All within 6 yards of the line of scrimmage. And Coach Edwards going to take a timeout with 7:40 left to play here in this ball game. Franklin County up 10-6. We're going to be right back. You're watching Eagle Football on Cable 12.
Look over there, that's what we've been hunting for weeks.
I love it.
Are you pre-approved with a bank?
Absolutely. I watch your show on Cable 12, Tuesdays at 8:30.
Well, let's move in. As time rolls on, perhaps your children are leaving home, resulting in a change in your real estate needs. I'll be happy to help you hunt for something different.
Hello, Franklin County. It's Doug Williams with Budget Blinds. And we're your turnkey solution to all your window covering needs. I hope you're watching Franklin County Cable 12 Sports, where we bring to you the umpires and the officials each and every week. And every time a bad call is made, that is brought to you by the blind guys. Is this year you're building that new house? How about adding on that sunroom you've been talking about? Well, here at Budget Blinds, we're here to help. The consultation is free, we do the work, and it's all backed by our 5-year no questions asked warranty. This year, let the blind guys help you see the possibilities.
After the timeout, second down and 8. Gilbert up the middle. Going to work his way into GW territory down to the 47. Sean Richardson going to make the stop.
I had to think Coach Edwards changed something up there after he called that timeout.
7 minutes left to play in this ball game. Franklin County has put themselves in a good position, but need to pick up this third down.
Really do need to convert here. Keep this drive going, chew up some more of that clock. You're up 4. Still, one big play will beat you.
It's going to be Gilbert across the left side, tripped up at the 45. It's going to bring up fourth down and about 4. Excuse me, fourth down and about 3. Nope, they moved it back a yard, so give them fourth down and 4.
Punt it away.
Going to take another good boot here from Josh Luckett.
This one needs to be nice and high. No return.
Shaw Wallington back deep.
Faking.
Down in 3. Luckett at his own 40. Good snap here. High end over end kick's going to take a Franklin County bounce. Mark it down at the 17-yard line.
Nothing wrong with that.
Outside of the one shank that ended up taking a Franklin County bounce, Luckett has had a great night bunting the football.
He really has done a wonderful job. And even there, angling that one to the sideline, getting it out of bounds, no return. You know, once again, you're inside the 20. So a good job by that young man flipping the field position. We've said it a lot tonight. And this defense is out there, and you can tell by the way Hairston's walking up to the line of scrimmage. He's ready for some more. These guys want to finish this football game right here.
6 minutes left to play in the ball game. Trips set to the near side. One lone receiver set to the top. Poole, keeper up the middle, sidesteps the first man. He's going to work his way across the 25. Looks like he's going to have enough for a GW first down, picking up big chunks of yardage.
Yeah, that is a big gainer. All the way out to the 29, a 12-yard gain. Really the first time we've seen that straight quarterback keeper right up the gut.
Split backs for GW. Option coming to the near side. Poole's just going to have to tuck this one away. Cuts back inside, eludes a tackle out to the 35. Give him 6 yards before Evan Stone makes the stop.
And you may be seeing a little bit of that, getting tired. The defense had been out there a lot. Franklin County had the defense stacked up right there. Read that play perfectly. Guys in position, Poole able to shake out of it and pick up 6 yards. Out to the 35 when, in reality should have been stopped for a loss or no gain at least.
2 receivers near side, 1 receiver set to the top. Split backs for Poole. Going to keep it quickly, pitches it out to Edmonds. Makes a man miss, 40, 45, 50. Lowers the shoulder, 45. And a big gain there again for GW deep into Franklin County territory. Marking down at the 45. 20-yard gain on that.
Again, Franklin County had defenders in position. That time there was just no help on the outside. Malik Carter had followed his receiver all the way downfield. Did not see the play behind him, and Ziegler just couldn't make the stop on his own.
William Harrison has to check out. He may have a cramp on the sideline. Poole. Play action. Lots of time in the pocket. Fires it. Has Watlington. Great pass defense. Picked off by Malik Carter at the 2. Looks for a wall of blockers. He's at the 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Knocked out of bounds at the 50. 50-yard interception return. Have a flag down at the 45. We'll wait for the call here.
Let it be after the interception, please. And it looks like it will be.
Call here from referee Winston Simmons. There you see it, Malik Carter picking it off. Just his helmet as it was about 3/4 turns around. Once again, we see the return out to midfield.
I'm not sure what's going on, but it's a personal foul against Franklin County.
Illegal block, whatever that means. That's what he said.
On the return. So Franklin County will have the football.
That's the biggest issue.
That is the biggest issue. Let's just let it go from there. We'll take it wherever you can give it to us.
Personal foul penalty against Franklin County.
Personal foul penalty will push the football back.
6 turnovers. 6 turnovers for GW.
Move the football. But it will give Franklin County the football at the
First
25. 4:23 left to play.
25-yard line.
See what Franklin County can do with it here. GW has all 3 of their timeouts.
Second interception for the defense tonight. Paget had one in the end zone. Carter with that one.
Two receivers set to the top, I formation. Wingfield at fullback, Ron Smith at tailback. Wingfield's going to get the football, bounces out to the 28.
Wingfield
3 yards on the carry.
Got to find some first downs. Carl Poole in there on the stop for GW. Clock winding. Would expect Franklin County not to snap this football with 4 or 3 seconds left on the play clock every time.
All you got to do is get the first down.
That's it.
Second down and 6.
Sounds easy, doesn't it?
Forces GW to use those timeouts.
They've got all 3.
And off to Wingfield. They wrap it up.
They took the football
from him. Looks like they have done that, and GW has it.
Yes,
Carl Poole with the strip.
Carl Poole comes up with the loose football.
The legal kind, and GW will have the football. Man.
Here you see Wingfield looks to find the corner.
First and 10 GW ball at
Carl
the Franklin
Poole,
County
his
28-yard line.
Stripping that football away.
A long line of Poole family members for GW for a long, long, long time.
Big turnover there for Franklin County.
Put your defense in a tough spot. But they've made big plays all night long.
Split backs for GW. Carlos Poole keeps the football, has real estate, and finds his way into the end zone. 28-yard touchdown run by Carlos Poole, and he has put GW Danville on top.
He sure has. What it does, takes the handcuffs off of that offense. They can open it back up a little bit now and get going. Got to go for 2 here, only up 12-10, you would think. Man, what an inopportune time.
.331 left to play in the ball game.
GW
is up now 12-10. That's going to put the offense on the field.
Yeah, Coach Anderson, all kinds of people on the field.
Coach Anderson's trying to get the timeout called. He did not have his personnel on the field. We're going to take one, too, as we await the 2-point conversion attempt. You're watching Eagle Football on Cable 12.
Whether it's residential, commercial, industrial, or agricultural, family-owned Redwood Fuel Oil and Propane is here for all of your heating and appliance needs. Come check out our new state-of-the-art showroom, showcasing a full line of propane appliances, including gas heaters and logs. All propane tanks and gas installations are performed by employees trained and certified through the National Propane Gas Association. Don't let winter catch you by surprise this year. Give us a call today at 483-7726 or visit us on the web at redwoodfuel.com.
I'm Dean Stone, manager at Redwood Fuel Oil and Propane, and we invite you to come see what we have to offer in our new showroom.
Tight trips formation to the near side on the 2-point conversion attempt. Edmonds to Watlington into the dirt.
Man, that was a lot of moving pieces right there.
Score, GW.
But GW still has the lead up 12-10.
How big?
With 3:31 left to play. You've only got 2 timeouts. The momentum has shifted. And you're forcing your offense, who's only put 1 touchdown on the board today, to get Castaneda within field goal range.
The good thing is you don't need to find the end zone here. You need to find about the 23-yard line. You need to find the 23-yard line for Mr. Castaneda.
Be sure to stick around for our Davis and Davis attorneys at law post-game show following this one. Franklin County will be on a bye next Friday night. We'll not have a game, but we'll play the following Monday. Monday Night Football event at Halifax. Halifax County High School before closing out their regular season in 2 weeks here at home against the Tunstall Trojans. Then Franklin County will have to wait to find out their playoff location. 3:31, as we said, left to play. 2 timeouts for each team. Big kickoff here for GW. Ziegler's going to field it at the 15. Takes a big hit, steps out of it, but will find his way down to the 26-yard line. So Franklin County has 74 yards between them. Big win over GW Danville.
25-yard line.
Got to get it going here. You definitely got to move the football. You got to get back to that, opening up that playbook a little bit here, I think. And, first things first, you got to pick up first downs. You got to get 10 yards at a time down the field and move this thing down and get some points one way or the other.
2 receivers split to the near side, I formation. Quick hitter to Patchett on the near side, needs to find the corner, does not. It's like minimal gain, if any, on the play.
Going to give him about a yard, maybe 2. It's okay. I like it. It's something different. Getting the ball in the playmaker's hands, out on those edges. Look for him to maybe go back to that little pump fake to the man in the flats, throwing it deep.
Clock did stop. 3:19 left to play. Inside of 5 on the play clock. 4, 3, 2, 1. They do get the snap off. Play action. Looking to hit Garmin on the curl. Do just that. Garmin up the sideline, across the 40, out close to the 45. And Garmin on an island by himself.
They're going to mark him out of bounds at the 43. Garmin out there, a comeback route again. A perfect throw by Grindstaff. And a big gainer. Garmin again gets out of bounds, so the clock is stopped. Grindstaff hasn't missed here in the 4th quarter.
Say clock stopped, 3:10. So Franklin County moving the football, picking up first downs with the clock stopped. They're now working inside again with 5 seconds on the play clock. 2 receivers near side. 2, 1, and Coach Edwards going to have to burn that timeout.
That hurt.
With the clock stopped. Tough break there for the Eagles. We're going to take 1-2. You're watching Eagle football on Cable 12.
Sometimes, through no fault of your own, you need an attorney. A successful, experienced attorney who'll fight for you and protect your rights. Will Davis at the Davis Law Firm is that attorney. Will's an experienced Virginia trial lawyer in Roanoke, Franklin County, and beyond. You won't feel like you're on an assembly line, and he won't settle your case to avoid a trial. He will pursue the compensation and insurance settlement you deserve. For compassionate and aggressive representation, contact the Davis Law Firm. Experience, driven, results.
We know you strive to be your absolute best, and sometimes having corrective lenses isn't the most convenient option. You may even love your glasses or contact lenses, but what do you do when they no longer work for you? Consider LASIK at Vistar Eye Center. Our certified physicians will guide you towards seeing life more clearly. Trust Vistar Eye Center, where your sight is our vision.
Chalk that one up as a wasted timeout for Franklin County with the clock stopped. They're down to 1 remaining. Patchett comes across the formation. Garmin double move, wide open. Pass interference is the call. Garmin had an opportunity for it. Garmin was just burnt up the sideline. You know, good show of sportsmanship down here. Wallington gave him a little tap on the back of the head there.
It's amazing how the attitude changes once you have the lead.
As we see here, just A lot of air under the football.
Great throw. That was a great throw. Honestly, Garmin right there off the fingertips.
Defensive holding.
Guessing that's from the line of scrimmage. Should be a first down.
They'll move it all the way to the 47-yard line of GW. 3:02. Will also stop the clock once again.
So realistically, comfort range, you're 32 yards away here.
Jacob Bear brings the play in from the sideline. Franklin County with just one timeout remaining.
And I think if you're Coach Edwards, you've got to save that one in case you have a field goal opportunity.
Two receivers to the near side. Padgett will join them. Big pressure here coming from GW. Padgett gonna drop that one at the 40. Pass was behind him.
Good job getting it out of there.
Garmin wide open, deep downfield, but no time to get him the football.
No, none at all. GW brought the blitz. Great job by Grindstaff not getting dropped for a loss, and really gave Padgett an opportunity to catch that football.
Castaneda warming up here on the sideline. Hoping to get an opportunity. Clock stop, 2:57 left to play in this one. GW on top, 12-10. Two receivers out to each side. Padgett once again comes across the formation. Big pressure once again from GW. Fires it downfield, has Carter. Carter makes the catch at the 22. Nobody out front. 47-yard touchdown pitch and catch. Shane Grindstaff to Malik Carter. No penalties. And Franklin County takes the lead.
Come on with it. Carter making up for one earlier. How about that one?
And what about Grindstaff getting this football away with pressure in his face?
Yes, sir.
Good.
And Carter did a good job coming back to the ball there, shielding the defender.
Coach Edwards will take his final timeout. With 2:47 left to play in the ball game, we'll take our final timeout too. You're watching Eagle Football on Cable 12. County lining up for the two-point conversion. Grindstaff fires it to the end zone. Will fall incomplete. Franklin County will stay on top 16-12. That two-point conversion, if Franklin County was able to pick it up, would have forced GW, if they scored the touchdown, to then have to kick the extra point.
Puts them up 6. They would have had to make the extra point, which they haven't shown they can do yet.
So we'll see what GW can do if they get the football here. 2:47. They're going to have 2 timeouts left, but plenty of time left for Coach Anderson and this GW Danville football team.
For sure, and nothing hurt by not making it there. The difference in a 4-point lead and a 5-point lead is nothing. Obviously, the 6 points on the touchdown wins that either way. So, initially, why did they do that comes to mind. But if they make it, making them kick the PAT. 2:47 the way Poole has been running that option here in the second half. Could be dangerous, though, for Franklin County. Really need that defense to come through.
First decision here, Derek. Are you putting this one in the air? Or you keeping it on the ground?
On the ground.
Lots of discussion here in the huddle. Franklin County, no timeouts left in this football game. As we said, GW with 2. They're down by 4, needing a touchdown to take the lead. Castaneda has it teed up at the 40. Franklin and Watlington back deep for GW at the 12. Castaneda, line driver, will go out of bounds. Coach Anderson going to push him back once again.
Well, and again, you would like a little bit of a return here to run a little time off the clock, I think. But Coach Anderson doing the right thing here for his club, making him kick it over.
Coach Edwards looking for his first statement win here at Franklin County. GW with just 1 loss on the season.
Either way this turns out, I'm guaranteeing Coach Nick Anderson isn't playing 2 games in 3 days again.
Absolutely not. Back it up to the 35. Castaneda will re-kick this one off. Franklin and Watlington have moved up to their own 20. Castaneda needing to keep this one in bounds. Squib this one right up the middle. Franklin going to field it at the 18. Comes to the near side. Will be stopped at the 40. 60 yards, 2 minutes and 35 seconds. Hey, and 2 timeouts for GW Danville.
But you know what? You're sending a great defense out on that field that has been playing great all night long. We got to believe in these guys here. They can get it done.
First down and 10 from their own 42-yard line. To the top, 1 receiver to the near side. Split backfield. We've solved this formation out of GW for most of the second half. Poole's going to keep the football. Pitches it out to the far side. Lots of real estate. He's going to be run out of bounds. See where they mark him here. That's Edmonds. Marked out conveniently, directly at midfield.
8-yard gain. It's all right. Defense played that one well. Pinch him to the sideline.
Stops the clock.
That's fine.
2:28 left to play. 2 receivers near side, 1 receiver to the top. Split backs. Ooh, keeps it once again. Cuts it up the middle across the 45. Stays on his feet. Runs out of bounds at the 40. Picks up the first down. I tell you, Poole is calm, cool, and collected.
Sure is. 9-yard gain, another good play. First down.
No, we definitely, on that 2-day break that GW had, we've not saw conditioning be an issue for them here.
That's for sure.
They're still playing with that intensity.
Just a little sleepy to start the game, I think.
Poole keeps the football once again, cuts back inside, spins out to the 30, picks up another first down.
11-yard gain. And Franklin County sticking with, you know, who they've got, and they may need to look at changing up who's going to take who. It's really a stretch for Wingfield having to get out there. And, you know, the quarterback's his man on that option, and it's having to stretch him out to get to it. You may have to look at something, changing up some, you know, who your responsibilities are.
Blow the play in with 2:10, clock rolling. 2 timeouts left for GW.
Eagles
Same
need a turnover.
formation. Poole keeps the football once again. Tucks it, runs between the defenders out to the 25, works his way out of bounds at the 26. Give him 4 yards, stops the clock again.
Yep, that's important. That's big. It's important.
Poole is looking for that pitch. just not there, but then he's just slashing, picking up big yardage.
He's good. He's good. He's making good, wise decisions, making good plays here. Franklin County is just a step behind getting there to stop him when he keeps the football. But this defense isn't doing anything different than they've done all night. Just they're not quite getting there right now.
Strong side of the field is the top. It's going to be Edmonds on the keeper up the middle. Not much doing there. Wingfield making the stop. It's going to bring up third down, about 3 for GW.
We're all cheer that play, but Ty Wingfield's having to guard against that play every time. It's why he's a step slower getting there. He's got to make sure that man doesn't have it first.
Correction, third down, 3 yards to go.
Minute and a half left to play in the ball game. 2 timeouts, as we said, remaining for GW Danville. Who's going to keep the football? Pulled down in the backfield. That's Ty Ermini with the stop.
That's what you need. That pressure from the end. Coach Anderson going to take a timeout.
We'll take 1-2. 1:18 left to play. It'll be 4th down and 7 when we come back. You're watching Eagle Football on Cable 12.
4th down, 7 yards.
Whether it's residential, commercial, industrial, or agricultural, family-owned Redwood Fuel Oil and Propane is here for all of your heating and appliance needs. Come check out our new state-of-the-art showroom, showcasing a full line of propane appliances, including gas heaters and logs. All propane tanks and gas installations are performed by employees trained and certified through the National Propane Gas Association. Don't let winter catch you by surprise this year. Give us a call today at 483-7726 or visit us on the web at redwoodfuel.com.
I'm Dean Stone, manager at Redwood Fuel Oil and Propane, and we invite you to come see what we have to offer in our new showroom.
4th down and 8. This is your ball game.
Yes, it is.
GW does not have enough men on the field. Yes, they do.
I'm pretty sure.
Ooh, drop! Evan Stone makes the stop. 4th down, turnover on downs.
Game.
And there's a flag.
That's all right. It's after the play. After the play.
It'll be Franklin County football.
What a play. Evan Stone. What a play.
The Eagles will be waiting for Winston Simmons to make the call. Big play, as you saw it there on the replay by Evan Stone. Has to be your player of the game.
Oh my goodness, is he not? All day, every day, twice on Sunday.
Dead ball.
Dead ball foul.
Personal foul
against Franklin
County. Franklin County has the football. That's the biggest key.
That is the biggest key.
They can look, go into the victory formation.
Huh? Flip on deep into the playbook.
1st and 10, Franklin County. Ball spotted at their own 15-yard line.
Importance of the snap here is crucial deep in your own territory. They have 1 timeout remaining.
No reason to run a play, correct?
Gary Garman going to bring some play in from the sideline.
Play clock down to 10.
Two seconds on the play clock, down to 1. Play clock. 3-1. Franklin County will take the knee.
So no reason to run that play clock all the way down when the clock isn't running.
Making sure they get the signals in there. Coach Anderson will take his final timeout. 1:10 left to play in this ball game. As we said, this will definitely be the signature win of Coach Edwards' career here at Franklin County to this point.
No doubt about it.
We're going to take a quick break. You're watching Eagle Football on Cable 12.
You have an active lifestyle, but before you realize it, cataracts can have a way of slowing you down. It's not always apparent right away, but at some point, you realize life doesn't appear as it should. Be sure you catch all of life's moments. Let the physicians at Vistar Eye Center improve your outlook with cataract surgery. Trust Vistar Eye Center, where your sight is our vision.
County in the victory formation, 110. Left to play, no timeouts for either team. County will take the knee.
Wingfield takes the knee. It's going to bring up third down, 10 yards to go.
Third down and 10.
Good job by Grindstaff there.
Get the ball set.
Let's just wait till there you go. Official is waiting to blow the whistle.
I think the official going to come to the sideline. Not happy with that. Going to discuss.
Again, making sure everyone knows they're in control here of the football game.
Make a talk with Coach Edwards. Lots of discussion going on here.
Hey, one way or the other, clock started when he dropped his hand.
Absolutely.
Right on cue.
If I'm a lip reader, looks like they want to add 15.
Well, hey. No reason Franklin County would be upset with resetting the play clock.
Looks like they're going to put 57 seconds back on the game clock.
How are they adding 8 seconds to the game clock?
Clock will start.
He didn't signal it in. That's on him.
It's third down. And you will bring up a fourth down approximately. Again, there you see the clock. 4 seconds on the play clock. Take the knee, 35 seconds on the game clock. We'll wait to see where they get it set.
Grindstaff takes the knee to bring up fourth down.
And they do get it set.
You still gonna have to punt it. You got to do something.
And they did not.
You got to run a play now. It's fourth down. They're gonna have to run a play.
Wait to address here.
Here's the key. Franklin County's got to run a play. If they put more than 25 seconds on this clock, they cannot just take a knee. They got to punt it.
But 27 seconds.
Why? So they got to punt, right? You have to do something.
You got to run 2 seconds off the clock.
Whatever you do, you got to run 2 seconds off the clock.
Yep. Franklin County can take the safety.
Run backwards.
So
do you have to then kick off?
No.
Third down, 10 yards to go for Franklin County.
He can't just take a knee.
For Franklin County.
He knows he can't just take a knee.
Now we've got a discussion here. The game and play clock would start at the same time.
And the officials are just making a mess here at the end of this ball game.
Coach Edwards not happy.
10
He
yards
should
to
not
go
be.
for Franklin County.
So what's the call here?
Again, Franklin County can take the safety. They just need to run 2 seconds off this clock. Ten seconds on the play clock difference. And Franklin County will take the safety with 4 seconds on the clock. That'll make the score 16-14. And Franklin County will have to kick the ball to GW. 3.5 seconds left on the clock.
The safety, that makes the score. Franklin
County will now have to kick the ball off to GW. You see there on the Franklin Finance scoreboard, Franklin County up 16-14. Be sure to stick around for our Davis and Davis Attorneys at Law post-game show. And it all goes back. The officials started messing with the clock. The clock was right the whole time from the start.
Absolutely. It's his fault he didn't blow it in when he wanted it started. If he wanted it at a different time. But let's run around back there and run 3 more seconds out before we take that knee. It may not matter.
If you're GW here, if the ball's in the air, if Franklin County puts the ball in the air, do you call the fair catch?
Depends how deep it is.
If I'm Franklin County, you're
I'm falling on it anywhere because I'm chucking it deep. I got a quarterback that can throw it 50 yards.
Franklin County will need to set up on the opposite end of the field. Three and a half seconds left between Franklin County and a win over GW.
And we're trying to make a mess out of it. I mean, let's just say it.
If it sounds like we're confused, we are.
We're not the only ones.
And we're not the only ones here at Side Island Stadium.
It feels kind of like Bizarro World.
Ball will be teed up at the 20.
Favorite Seinfeld episodes of all time.
If you're Franklin County, I think you have to keep it on the ground. I think if you're GW, you have to down it wherever you pick it up.
You know what you don't do? Kick it out of bounds. Roll it right up the middle of that field. Make them fall down on it.
And if I'm GW, I'm closing that hole up. I'm trying to get it as close as you possibly can because now a field goal wins it. Again, if you're GW, I think now you're going to have to fall on it. They do. 1 second left. And it's going to be at midfield. It's going to be enough time for one play.
Oh, he can chuck it deep. They'll probably come and add more time back to the clock.
One play to decide this ball game.
Just put everybody in the end zone. Knock it down. Knock it down.
Definitely the wildest finish to a ball game I've ever seen.
No reason to be up on these guys at the line of scrimmage.
Last play of the ball game, 16-14 Franklin County on top. One more play. Trip set to the near side, 2 receivers set to the top. Carlos Poole, empty set in the backfield. 4-man rush coming for the Eagles. Looking to get there. Poole's going to throw it in the ground. Stone's going to pick up the fumble. And Franklin County will pick up the win over GW Danville 16-14. And Franklin County pulls it out, earning this victory from the start. You can see the emotion on those young men's face, and it's a well-earned victory for Franklin County, and they'll look to continue this momentum into the Monday night contest. 2 weeks against Halifax County. We're going to be right back with our Davis and Davis Attorneys at Law postgame show right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12.
Sometimes, through no fault of your own, you need an attorney. A successful, experienced attorney who'll fight for you and protect your rights. Will Davis at the Davis Law Firm is that attorney. Will's an experienced Virginia trial lawyer in Roanoke, Franklin County, and beyond. You won't feel like you're on an assembly line, and he won't settle your case to avoid a trial. He will pursue the compensation and insurance settlement you deserve. For compassionate and aggressive representation, contact the Davis Law Firm. Experience, driven, results.
Time now for our Davis and Davis Attorneys at Law postgame show. There you see the Franklin Finance scoreboard with Franklin County picking up the win, 16-14 over GW Danville, handing Danville their second loss on the season. Took a wild finish, but Franklin County came out on top.
Yeah, how about that? That's a wild victory, just crazy victory for Franklin County. A huge win for this team. First win at home this season. Really caught a GW team off guard. They didn't get off the bus ready to play tonight. I think you could maybe even feel that a little bit with Coach Anderson prior to the game. But a huge win for Franklin County. I tell you, made it uglier than it had to be, but came out in the end. Great night through the air for Grindstaff, capped off with that final 49-yard or 47-yard touchdown pass to Malik Carter for Franklin County to come back and get the lead again, to go out in front. Just a great night for Grindstaff tonight at the quarterback spot.
Absolutely. It also keeps a plus 500 season potential alive with 2 games remaining. Evens up their record at 4-4. GW is going to drop to 6-2 on the season. And as we said, Franklin County will have a bye next Friday night. They will not be playing. And then that following Monday, they will be making the trip to Halifax County to take on the Comets before closing it out with senior night on that Friday against the Tunstall Trojans. And with this win, Franklin County can all but solidify a spot in the playoffs, needing to just finish higher than one team in their conference.
Right.
So we'll see what Franklin County can do with that. But Franklin County comes away with the win. Final score for the final time tonight. Our Davis and Davis Attorneys at Law postgame show, Franklin County 16, GW Danville 14. And you've been watching Eagle football on Cable 12.
Sometimes, through no fault of your own, you need an attorney. A successful, experienced attorney who'll fight for you and protect your rights. Will Davis at the Davis Law Firm is that attorney. Will's an experienced Virginia trial lawyer in Roanoke, Franklin County, and beyond. You won't feel like you're on an assembly line, and he won't settle your case to avoid a trial. He will pursue the compensation and insurance settlement you deserve. For compassionate and aggressive representation, contact the Davis Law Firm. Experience, driven, results.